One change in the Hootens.com top 10. No change at the top, though. Pulaski Academy is still number one and really hasn't been tested this year. Second-ranked Greenwood is set up for a big showdown this week with number 3 Lake Hamilton.
We're ready, if you're ready.
Yellow Jacket fans, if you will. Help welcome
I had the levels, I thought. About right.
the future of Clinton Yellow Jackets football.
There it goes.
Pee
Yeah.
Wee Yellow Jackets.
A broadcast service of King Sullivan Radio.
I love music.
It's on the radio right now.
Q92. KHPQ, Clinton.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jeff Hall. My colleague joins me. We're just moments away from tonight's kickoff between the Clinton Yellow Jackets and the Central Arkansas Christian Mustangs. We are live back-to-back weeks here at Jim Tumlinson Field. The 2022 Clinton High School football season underway. The Yellow Jackets picked up a big win. I'd say it was the most exciting game of the year last week in that victory over Boxside. If you were here, you stayed till the end. What a fun night it was watching that one. And tonight, the Yellow Jackets back at home, going to take on another traditional power. It's a team they've played several times over recent years. I've been a conference opponent. Mustangs have been up and down themselves a bit through the years. But we're looking forward to this one. These two teams going to be in a lot of gold and white and black tonight. Mustangs will throw in a little bit of purple. I hope you can see that on the KHPQ live stream tonight. It's hooked up with Laura O'Neill next to us. If you want to watch the broadcast on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the Facebook page, or keep it right here on your radio on 92.1 FM all over Central Arkansas, on the internet at www.khpq.com, or on your mobile device anywhere in the world. Get the app from the Google App Store or the Apple Store, the Hot Country KHPQ, and listen to the broadcast. Let's bring Mike Holly in as we get set for kickoff. Get you set for the game.
Yeah, both these teams probably coming off their best games of the year last week. The Yellow Jackets with an exciting 38-35 win over Boxside. The Yellow Jackets had big games from both Brody Emerton, 9 catches, 181 yards. Zane Widener, 4 catches, 161 yards. Brody also threw a 75-yard touchdown pass. And Joe Chalk with a big ball game, throwing for 3 touchdowns and scoring another one on the ground. CAC had their best game of the year in a loss last week. They had a 14-point lead, 28-14 lead at the half over Pottsville. Pottsville came back and beat them in the final 9 seconds, 35-34 on a touchdown pass and a point after. And they were led by Grayson Wilson, their outstanding sophomore quarterback. He was 16 of 19 throwing the football. And if you're watching tonight, he's 6'2". He's a sophomore. He can make all the throws. And Tommy Shoemaker, who's been there for 25 years, says he's the best young quarterback he's ever had.
Well, quickly, we are underway. The Mustangs Yellow Jackets kicking the football down the field. It goes out of bounds, so Central Arkansas Christian will have the opportunity to take that football, I believe, at the 35-yard line. Is that right? On that penalty out of bounds. We got it. Come on. Go ahead. Yep.
CAC, a really young football team. They had an undefeated junior high team last year. They beat the Yellow Jackets in a close game here last year in junior high. Clinton beat them 50-20 last year in senior high. That game at CAC last year. Zane Widener had over 200 yards rushing at halftime of that one. The Yellow Jackets coasted to a 50-20 victory at Mustang Mountain last year. They moved up 18 sophomores off that junior high team last year, including that quarterback. And they've also already moved some ninth graders up this year. And they are really a young ball club featuring freshmen and sophomores. And they're going to throw the ball around probably close to 40 times before this one's over.
They'll open up in the spread. 4 receivers, maybe 5. Going to throw it down the field over the head of the intended receiver up at the 50. That was Dawson Burgess defending. It falls incomplete, brings up second down for the Mustangs.
Landon Rose got some pressure there. I want to talk about the Yellow Jacket defense. Spencer Bannister out tonight. That's one of our better cover players in the secondary. He is out, of course. Hunter Hewitt and Cash Carpenter out for the year along that line. And we've moved up Alex Huey off the junior high team. Outstanding young offensive defensive lineman. And you'll see him tonight before the game's over. Number 72, Alex Huey.
Back in the shotgun, in motion from left to right. Puts 4 receivers on that side of the field. One stays on the left, going to roll to the right, looking to pass. Going to throw it on the move. Diving towards the sideline up at about the 47. Does he make the catch? He does, and it's a first down for the Mustangs at their own 47-yard line.
Now, Wilson, one difference we see in him is he can make all the throws, and he can make them while moving. That time they ran him away from the pressure to the right. The pass was right on target. We saw a quarterback last week that rolled to his left with a chance to convert a 4th down late in the game and overthrew the pass. But Wilson is very accurate.
Ball on the far hash. That's the visiting side. 20 seconds still on the play clock. They'll snap it. Going to throw it. Caught at the 50, 45, 40 to the side. 35. Uh-oh, gets a loose. 25-20 out of bounds at the Yellow Jackets 20-yard line. It goes for a gain of 33 yards on the throw and catch.
Miscommunication by the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jacket defender lined up on the left side of the field and noticed the receiver he was supposed to cover was on the right side of the field. Give the sophomore quarterback Wilson. He saw that immediately and got the ball out to number 43 out here on the outside, but that was just a blown coverage by Clinton in the secondary with some new faces back there without Spencer Bannister.
5 receivers again. Pressure up the middle, and they'll take down Wilson in the backfield. Back at the 26-yard line. Loss on the play. Kind of came from the corners and then up the middle. Landon Rose will get credit for the tackle, and that brings up 2nd down and 16.
A lot of sophomores on that offensive line also for CAC. Looks like Joe Hudson may have decided to bring more pressure tonight, not sit back and let Wilson throw the football. As we've already seen, he can sling it. So the Yellow Jackets have already brought pressure twice and got to the quarterback. And we saw him in junior high, though. Wilson could get out and run a little bit, but they're going without a tight end. So there is the empty backfield. There is no protection. There's no extra blockers.
Look to the sideline, get the play call. Again, 5 receivers going to roll to the right. Pressure coming, knocked away. Zane Widener gets a hand, and another sack by the Yellow Jackets as the defense converged. Widener got there first, kind of held up Wilson. Then he gets help from his teammates, and he's tackled all the way back at the 32-yard line. Another 6-yard loss. 3rd down and 22.
If you're watching at home, what a great play by Widener. They put Jacob Henry, 43, in motion. He was going to run across the line of scrimmage, and then they snapped the ball. He was going to be an extra blocker on Zane Widener along with the defensive tackle, and Widener beat both the tackle and the receiver. He was double-teamed on the block and still got to the quarterback. What a play by Widener.
Ball on the far hash, the visiting side. Wilson in the shotgun again. Pressure coming. This time he'll get the pass off. Caught at the 28. Trying to get the sideline. 25, Dawson Burgess on the tackle. Just short of the 20-yard line. A pickup of about 11, if not 12 on that. And that's going to bring up 4th and long. It's 4th down and 11, but the Mustangs are at the Yellow Jacket 21.
Now, if you're going to bring pressure, you're going to have single coverage in that secondary, so you got to make sure you come up and make the tackle, and Burgess did just that. An open field tackle, not easy, and he made the tackle.
Going to go for it on 4th down. Snap the football, drops back, pressure up the middle. They get a hand on, making a move, making a miss. Quarterback Wilson's going to pitch it forward. He's caught behind the defense at the 10, the 5, into the end zone. And it looks like a touchdown for the Mustangs. How about that? Wilson was covered up in the backfield. Somehow he slipped through that, got away. He got near the line of scrimmage, and he noticed all the defenders were there with him or behind him. All he had to do was kind of pitch it, kind of a shuttle to his intended receiver, who was all alone, and took it in the end zone.
And what happened, we didn't make the tackle when we had a chance. Then when he got near the line of scrimmage, the guys in the secondary came up thinking he was going to run. They left the receivers, came up to play the quarterback, and he just dipped it over their head for a touchdown.
Extra point. The kick is up, and it's good. So an early score by the Mustangs. We're at 9-12 here in the first quarter. It's Central Arkansas Christian 7, the Yellow Jackets 0. We'll take a break. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Joey Dobbs with State Farm Insurance here in Clinton. We are proud to support Clinton Yellow Jacket sports, and we're here to support you on and off the field. For surprisingly great rates on auto, home, life, and supplemental health insurance, stop by today. We're located just off of Highway 65 before the Little Red River next to H&R Block. Give us a call at 745-6323 or visit our website at calljoeydobbs.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And the onside kick covered by the Mustangs. Central Arkansas Christian, they got a female kicker, Adrian May. She hit that one. It got the best bounce off the turf you could imagine. High. Yellow Jackets had a chance to cleanly field it, come down with the football, but it bounces off. Mustangs recover. Now the Clinton coaching staff is up. Are they trying to get the attention of the official? Is there some type of dispute here? Let's see. Well, I don't think so. I think they're going to keep it with the Mustangs. And just like that, they get a touchdown, an onside kick.
Took a big hop at the end, and both the Clinton receiver and the Mustang player got there at the same time. He kind of knocked the Clinton player out of the way. I think the Clinton coaching staff says you got to give him at least a chance to receive the football.
Looking to pass, pressure, incomplete at the feet, up at the 50. Ball short, and again, it looks like the Yellow Jackets, they're going to bring the pressure, at least down these last several plays. It might depend on how quickly Wilson can get the football out of his hands.
Yeah, big early possession here for both teams here. CAC would like to get a two-possession lead. The Yellow Jackets want to keep them out of the end zone here and get that offense on the field for the first time tonight.
I don't know if you had a chance to cover it yet or not. Our common opponents this year thus far, how we fared.
Maybe Little Rock Hall by 2 points. That was a close game. And then, of course, they had the 1 point loss to Pottsville. They've also lost to Haskell Harmony Grove. And a loss to Perryville early at a non-conference game.
In motion, looking to pass. Pressure again. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage. I believe that's Zane Widener again. All the way back. The Mustang 30. That's going to be a loss of 17 on the sack.
I think that's going to happen continuously as far as bringing pressure. If they're going to empty the backfield, there's no tight end and there's no running back there to block. We saw last week in those final 3 plays against Bauxite. I went back and looked at those, and they had a running back in the backfield, and he whiffed twice trying to block Zane Widener. And then finally they rolled the quarterback away from the pressure, and then he overthrew the 4th down pass.
Wilson in the backfield takes the snap. Going to throw it quickly. Caught behind the line of scrimmage and dropped. That may be a loss on the play. Sullivan's catch, but I think they're going to mark him at the 36. That's a loss of 1. Going to make it 4th down, and let's call it, what do you say, 4th and 23, the scoreboard says. Brayson Littell on the tackle.
Good job once again coming up and making a tackle on the open field. Now, of course, the quarterback is also the punter.
And he will kick the football. It's going to be a low kick, fairly short. Going to hit at the 38. It'll bound back inside the Yellow Jacket 30 to the 27. The Clinton offense will have it there for their first offensive possession of the night. They trail by 7 here. 7:45 here in the first quarter. Yellow Jacket offense led by quarterback Job Chalk. Dawson Burgess going to come out at the receiver position. Zane Widener, usually in the slot in the backfield.
Over the years, we've been able to run the ball pretty much at will against CAC. Even when they had their better teams, they didn't play real good defense. And even if they played defense for a half, we usually wore them down in the second half. Now, this Yellow Jacket team this year, feeling the offensive line, not quite as powerful running the football.
Here's the handoff. Bryson Venable on the left side through the tackle up to the 34-yard line. A pickup about 5 yards on the carry. We saw Central Arkansas Christian, was that one of the best yards per carry nights we've ever seen in Yellow Jacket football? Was it Austin Drake? Had about 7 carries for 200-plus yards one night.
3, I think. He was just roaming the field that night, kind of like Zane Widener did last year.
And Chalk with a handoff to Widener out of the slot, right to left. And it gets hit low. He'll go down, short pickup just across the 35-yard line. That'll leave 3rd and 3 for the Yellow Jackets, almost a 3rd and 2.
Coach Dufresne, the Yellow Jacket coaching staff has had to adapt to the injuries that we've had. We've normally been a team that runs the football to set up the occasional pass. Now we're kind of we pass the football to set up the occasional run right now with all the injuries that we've had on the offensive line.
Handoff, left and right. First down. Billy Stanley on the carry, up to the 42.
Billy Stanley and Venable will have to step in, pick up those carries. That's enough for another Clinton Yellow Jacket. Got over that wingback spot. Spencer's so good at being able to make that cut at the right time and get up the field. And, of course, one of our best cover corners in the secondary.
And maybe if you can keep doing that, why stop? Yellow Jackets getting a first down on the ground. The wing tee, this time it's out of the slot. It's Widener, left to right. He turns it up inside. They'll get him at the ankles, but not before Zane Widener moves the football across midfield to the CAC 48-yard line. It's right at the first down marker, and the official says first down.
Around the right
great
side.
cut by Zane. Looks like he's coming to the outside. Had maybe 5-6 yards, and he cut it upfield. And that was probably a touchdown-saving tackle because you know when he gets into the secondary, he just runs away from people. But picks up 10. The Yellow Jackets have it in CAC's territory for the first time tonight.
Football in the middle of the field. Quick snap, quick pass. Caught out on the left side. Brody Emerton making a move. One defender will get to the sideline, and he'll be brought down, but all the way up to the 33-yard line. A pickup of 15 on the first throw and catch of the night for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, I think CAC saw the film from last week.
And that's enough for
and
another.
They gave Brody probably a 10-yard cushion right there. And a quick out, basically a running play. Get it out to Brody, and then it's one-on-one, and Brody made a move and got down the sideline. Picked up about 15.
Quick handoff right up the middle, breaking it through to make it bright. Back to the middle, up the field to the inside the 10-yard line. 20-plus yards on the carry for the Yellow Jackets. That's going to be Landon Rose, and the Yellow Jackets will have it first and goal inside the Mustang 10.
We've already seen 4 running backs already in this first drive for the Yellow Jackets. Interchangeable running backs. Coach Dufran employs, and somebody goes down. There's the next guy to step up and pick up the slack.
Chalk crouches low under center. In motion out of the slot is Widener, but a whistle blows. I don't see the flag yet, but
it's on the near side here.
That will be a procedure, false start penalty against the Yellow Jackets.
Coming in out, the Yellow Jackets are 5-1 on the season. That matches last year's win total. We still got 4 games left in the regular season. 3-1 in conference play. CAC 1-6 and 1-4 on the season. And they were 2-8 last year, the worst record they've had since 2017. They went 0-7 in conference play last year. But they have things looking up with a lot of young sophomores and freshmen. Looks good for the future for CAC.
Back them up 5, first and goal at the 14. Handoff out of the backfield, turns it up inside. A lot of traffic, not much room. Billy Stanley on the carry. He might have got back to the 10 to pick up a 4, bring up second down. Had an opportunity to visit last weekend. One of my college friends done a little officiating in his past. We were talking high school football, and I said, Lex, Clinton last night, talking about the Bauxite game, had it first and goal at the 43. I don't know if we've ever said that before in a Clinton game, but that's how it was last week at one point in the ball game.
We've had a knack the last few years of getting out of those situations, too. Now they've got tight coverage on Emberton. He's probably got 8 inches on that defensive back over there.
And the handoff to slot is to Widener. Trying to duck it inside, find a spot, not much room to run. He will get it just short of the 5-yard line and bring up third and goal from there. The carry by Widener, you said it earlier, who's carried the football so far? You got Widener, Landon Rose, Bryson Venable, Billy Stanley, at least 5 ball carriers, and got 2 plays here to try to punch it into the end zone.
And probably that quick out to Emerton was the same as a running play. Now they ease off the coverage out there on Emerton.
Ball's on the near hash, the home side. The give is quickly to Landon Rose. Across the line up to maybe the 2.5-yard line. Going to be 4th down and goal. Yellow Jackets, the Mustang, 2.5.
4th and goal, Yellow Jackets.
3:26 in the first quarter.
The Yellow Jackets try to pound it for the 2.5, or you maybe look for the slant to Emerton. Also, you got the fade out there. He's got a height advantage on the defenders, but he's going to get 2 defenders probably on him this time. Yep. Looks like Billy Stanley in the slot doesn't have a defender.
Here we go. Snap. High snap. Keep it. Chalks, I think, is going to keep it. No. Where did it go? Did Joe Chalk keep it? Widener got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. CAC 7, Clinton 6. And we'll look for Stephen Martinez to come on for the extra point attempt.
A little different twist there. Coach Dufran put a man to slot along with the receiver on that left side. That kind of spread CAC just a little bit to the right, and then they stretched them out that read, and Widener gets into the end zone. The Yellow Jackets go for the tie here. Stephen Martinez was a perfect 5 for 5 last week.
The kick is up, and it's good. Clinton 7, CAC 7. Exactly 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Off to a good start. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Saver says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Onside kick from the Yellow Jackets down the field, still loose, and the Mustangs going to cover back at their own 37-yard line. Yellow Jackets try to return the favor on that Mustang onside kick that they recovered, but it will be CAC football for the third time tonight at their own. Now it's going to be the 38-yard line. We're tied up at 7.
I'm going down on a limb on this, but there's probably no game in the state of Arkansas tonight with two coaches with more wins than these two tonight. Tommy Shoemaker of CAC, Christy Fran of Clinton. They've combined for 47 years of head coaching, combined 340 victories on the field tonight. No more experienced coaches than these two tonight. 25 years for Tommy Shoemaker, 22 for Christy Fran.
Wilson calls for the football. It's blocked up in the air. I think, was it Widener? They got the hand on that one. Incomplete. It goes for second down, and boy, Zane's he's having the opportunity to set up, I guess, as an outside linebacker kind of on that end. And if they're not going to get a hand on him, he's causing all kinds of pressure in the backfield to Wilson. Somebody's going to have to make some adjustments here see what they do. But Zane's going to have a huge night.
Judson Smith, head coach, basketball coach Judson Smith doing the PA tonight. He's probably excited on that play because Widener got some vertical jump. Knocked that one down. Little basketball-esque on that one.
Shotgun snap. They'll keep one in the block, I believe. 4 receivers caught out at the 45-50, making a move. Dawson Burgess trying to catch up the 30, and the Mustangs are going to score into the end zone. That one's going to go for 62 yards and a touchdown. Central Arkansas Christian 13, the Yellow Jackets 7.
Well, it was close there. They ran a pick down here. They had two receivers here on the near side. They just crisscrossed, and they were hoping to run one of the receivers into one of the Clinton defensive backs. And if there's any touching at all, that's usually the pick play called. They did force the Yellow Jacket defender to have to move out of his lane, but no call. And then it was wide open then. Almost, as I said, basketball. They just set a screen, basically, and got that receiver open.
The snap, the hold, the kick, it's up. And it's good. CAC 14, the Yellow Jackets 7. 2:43 in the first. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Well, CAC strikes quickly after the touchdown. Game was tied at 7. Now CAC retakes the lead, 14-7. Yellow Jackets will start at their own 43 after recovering an onside kick by CAC.
Well, I think last week, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it was 14-14 after one with Boxside, and the back and forth pace kept through that one until the very end. We may have another one tonight. 14-7 here, still 2:41 in the first quarter. Handoff, moving to the right side, up the middle, breaking loose. One man to beat the 30, the 20 tackled up at the 10-yard line. A gain of 47 on the run, up the middle. Bryson Venable, Yellow Jackets, first down.
And Venable, they popped that fullback play, got it on the second level. And he didn't run like your normal fullback. He got off to the races, and they had to run him down from behind. And the Yellow Jackets quickly move it down to the CAC 10-yard line. And it looks like just outside the 10, looks like the Yellow Jackets can get a first down without getting a touchdown.
Mustangs through the air, Yellow Jackets on the ground. Both equally successful so far. Can the Yellow Jackets tie it up? From the 11, Chalk under center. Quick handoff up the middle, picking his way near the end zone. I think it's Landon Rose looking for the signal. They're going to say he's down just short of the goal line. He may be at the 1. He may have picked up a first down.
I think the ball might have popped loose. I think it may be a signal.
Landon Rose.
No fumble. Not sure, but it's
half-yard line.
Just outside the lip
First
of the
and
goal
goal,
line.
Yellow Jackets.
Liam Hudson brings in the play for the first time tonight. Good to see Liam back, the sophomore. Injured with a lower leg injury in spring practice, but he's made the long comeback.
Quarterback keeper up the middle, big push, touchdown, Yellow Jackets. It took 3 plays for Clinton to answer. Central Arkansas Christian 14, the Yellow Jackets 13. The fireworks explode. Stephen Martinez comes on for the extra point. Good crowd tonight. The Yellow Jacket student section just down to our right. The confetti's in the air. And looking to tie it up. From the 3, the hold by Brody Emberton. The kick is up, and it's good. Tied at 14 all. A minute 42. Let's keep it here during the break. They do answer. We're tied at 14. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. Boy, what a fun game tonight. If you're listening, call folks anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world. Tune in to www.khpq.com. Watch the live stream anywhere in the world at the Hot Country KHPQ YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page. Laura O'Neill running the video camera with us tonight. And
the 2 touchdowns scored in the last 1 minute and 18 seconds. Yellow Jackets scored a tied at 7 at the 3-minute mark. And now at 1:42, just a minute and 18 seconds later, it's 14-14.
Yeah, could it happen again? I tell you, last week was one of the most enjoyable games probably anywhere in the state. Let's see if they keep this pace and do it again tonight. Martinez's teams have been both trying to do onside kicks. He'll try it again. He'll kick it hard, and able to cover the football is Preston Gay for the Mustangs at the 47-yard line. Central Arkansas Christian will have it there. 1 minute, 42 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. It's pink out tonight at Jim Tomlinson Field. If you're watching on the live stream, you'll see some of the players with pink socks tonight. If they pan the crowd, you'll see a lot of pink T-shirts tonight. The cheerleaders are decked out in pink. It's October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so pink all around us tonight.
I think Tim Smith, high school principal, he was in all pink today, including his face and hair. So I told him before the game, I said, dude, you were all in, as Coach Post likes to say.
Wilson stays in that empty backfield. 4 receivers out. I think 1 stayed into blocks. Going to throw. Caught at the 50. Tackled by Widener. Pickup of 3 on the throw and catch. Brings up second down.
That's how they get Widener in the secondary. Kind of running a little halo there with some basically almost 4 safeties draping across the top of the field. And that time Widener is right in the middle of the field, stayed in coverage, come up and made the tackle instead of rushing the quarterback.
This time, fakes the handoff, keeps himself. It's Wilson. He gets to the corner, the end, the 45 up to the 40, out of bounds. First down for Central Arkansas Christian. Is that his first rushing attempt tonight?
Yeah, we saw him run a lot last year in junior high. He reminds you of the really good quarterback, the 10th grade kid at Heber Springs who's injured this year, the Buffalo kid. They are really similar.
And again, that time made that fake inside to the running back, and it was all clear.
Yeah, they're going the jumbo receiver.
They may have just drawn the Yellow Jacket defense off sides as several players kind of lunge forward across the line. First time we've seen that set tonight, as you were about to describe.
As I say, they have 3 wide receivers lined up on the wing on this side, only 1 in the slot on the other side, instead of having 4 spread all the way across the field. So now you're seeing the Yellow Jackets in a tighter alignment near the line of scrimmage.
They're on the near hash, the home side, below our broadcast position. Wilson fakes the handoff, steps to his right, wants to pass. It's knocked up in the air by Widener. Second deflected pass attempt of the night. Incomplete. Brings up second down. I saw that coming out you mentioned it earlier. There's an addition to the line for the Yellow Jackets in this ballgame, offense and defense. It's a pretty big addition. The 9th grader, Alex Huey, coming up tonight.
Yeah, he's up there now at the left defensive tackle spot, and physically he's ready to go. He's big, strong, and has lots of potential. Played a couple quarters last night in his final junior high game, and he's eligible to play 4 quarters I believe so now. I think he plays 6 quarters in 2 days.
Shotgun snap, a little bit low, picks it up off the ground, pitches it forward to his teammate Jacob Henry, but Henry's going to be dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain, going to bring up second down and almost third down and almost 5 for the Mustangs.
Good job by Widener. He held the edge.
Cameron Scott.
Brown wanted to get around the corner to the outside. It forced him back to the middle, and the Yellow Jackets had a swarm of Yellow Jackets there to make the tackle, but Widener held the edge, wouldn't let him get around the corner.
So maybe 2 plays to pick up the first down. 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Shotgun snap. 4 receivers in the pattern. Going to throw it out. Caught at the 30, 28, 25, 20. Tackled out of bounds. First down for the Mustangs. Brody Emerton in on the tackle. And that will stop the clock out of bounds. So 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Tied at 14.
And now number 7 leaving the field. That's one of their receivers for CAC.
That's Judah Ward, a senior wide receiver.
They also have Vance Strange. He's a junior. We saw him last year. Pretty good slot back receiver. They lost 4 all-conference players from last year. And like I said, they're predominantly freshmen and sophomores.
Ball on the near hash. Play clock at 10. And they may have taken a timeout.
And the game clock ran out.
Oh, okay. Clock had started after it's not out of bounds. Hey, 1 quarter in, 14-14. Off to a fun start tonight. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
We come back to action. Neither team has stopped the other so far tonight. It's 14-14 as we head to the second quarter. CAC has first and 10 at the Yellow Jacket 20.
In motion from left to right, rolling to the right. 3 receivers out there. Going to throw it deep down the field. Off the hands, maybe 1-2 players back defending for the Yellow Jackets. It's incomplete.
Throw too. I mean, he fired that one. Went through the first receiver. Almost got to the second receiver. Got Liam Hudson out there on defense now, number 4, playing in the secondary. It's the most extensive playing time he's had so far this year, coming off that broken leg.
Liam, the son of assistant coach Joe Hudson, joins head coach Chris Dufran, Jesse Wilson, and Jordan Benson. Shotgun snap. Wilson to throw. He's got a little bit of time. Down the middle of the field. Caught into the end zone, I believe. Touchdown, CAC. Mustangs 20. Clinton 14, 11:48 remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, I think that's his 3rd touchdown of the ball game. From Wilson hooking up from 20 yards out.
Well, you know, Mike Holly, I didn't follow up on this. We got a text, was that yesterday or so, from the coaching staff saying, hey, do you know anybody that can keep stats on Friday night? Our man, Coach Post's going to be away for that night. I don't know if there's a stat man tonight. I know the stats are adding up, and newspapers are going to be calling after this one, and there's going to be some big numbers if we keep this pace. I don't know who's tracking them tonight, if anyone, but 21-14, the extra point is good. 11:48 remaining in the second quarter. A quick break. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Nobody has sold more Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram vehicles than the Landers family. If you're looking for a hassle-free, stress-free buying experience, then Cowboy Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. If you want to pay too much, buy somewhere else. If you want the car deal you've always waited for, Cowboy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. It's quick and easy. Jump online at cowboycdjr.com or give us a call at 501-745-5333. Cowboy up or you'll pay too much.
Tonight's Yellow Jacket football is brought to you in part by these Yellow Jacket boosters, by Regions Bank, by Miller Sanitation, by Troy Groszowski with Edward Jones of Clinton, by Warren Chiropractic and Wellness Center, by Van Buren County Veterinarian Clinic, by PSG Heating and Air, by Tharp's Barbershop, and by Academy Mortgage. These fine sponsors help bring you tonight's game.
Well, Zane Widener does it again. He recovers an onside kick this time. A high hop. Looked like a shortstop fielding one there. And gets it across midfield. And the Yellow Jackets will have their best field position of the night. They start at the CAC 49. CAC's had it 3 times. They've scored 3 times. Clinton's had it twice. They've scored twice.
And this time Chalk will get in the shotgun. He's got a receiver on each side. Widener's in the slot. Snaps the football, quick pass out of the right side, caught behind the line of scrimmage, makes one move, steps back, makes a second, gets across the line of scrimmage, short gain, maybe up to the 47, a pickup of 2 on the throw and catch. That was Widener on the catch.
Quick out again, almost basically a running play, quick out pass to Widener. They had a couple out there, tried to get him out in space. Beat somebody one-on-one, but CAC had a couple, slowed him down, and then they got help. First time tonight the Yellow Jackets have gone to the shotgun. They've had a lot of success so far on the ground.
And Chalk stays in the gun. Now on the far hash, fakes it. Going to pass quick slant, right side. And Brody Emerton can't pull that one in at the 35. It's incomplete. Going to bring up third down, 8 yards to go.
Pull a heat on that one. It probably came through a couple of hands going past that linebacker. It's a rare miss by Brody Emerton there. And the Yellow Jackets now facing third down and 7, and then you don't want to blink in this game. The first team that blinks may be in trouble.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's 2 plays to pick up a first here if they don't make it, even though they're just 3 yards shy of the 50. Chalk fakes the handoff, wants to pass, rolls to his left, is going to throw it back the middle of the field. Double coverage, trying to get Zane Widener down the middle. It's incomplete. 4th down and 8. Now let's see. Interesting choice here. Does Clinton go for it? It's long. 4th and 8. Or do they kick it down the field, try to play field position football? Again, you said Mustangs have scored the time they've touched it tonight. You can make them have further to go, but does Clinton want to try to keep it out of their hands? They're going to get to the line quickly. They're going to try to draw Central Arkansas Christian offsides. They do have Widener and Chalk in the backfield, and it looks like Zane will drop back for that short drop to punt the football. He will. The kick is – it's a fantastic kick, but the whistles blow.
Procedure penalty on the Yellow Jackets.
Well, that football went into the end zone, so it would have come out to the 20 had that been good. This will give the Yellow Jackets another chance. Maybe they can pin the Mustangs inside the 20.
One thing this does, though, is CAC did not have anybody back, thinking Clinton might try to go for it on 4th and 7. Now they have a receiver back deep, knowing almost for certain Clinton's going to have to kick the football, so that kind of changes the situation. We got a good roll on that one. May not get a roll on this one.
As Widener drops back, he's got a foot on the 40, takes the snap. The kick is up. Another good kick, maybe just a tad shorter. He will get it to the sideline, though, and it will not be a chance for a return. Let's see where the official marks it, where it went out of bounds. Going down to the near the 10-yard line. So a good effort by Zane Widener. I don't know that they count punting as far as an all-purpose player, but so far Zane's done it all in the first quarter. He's making tackles on the defensive side, deflecting passes in the air. He's catching the football. He's running the football. He's punting the football. He's recovering onside kicks. I don't know how many other categories can we check off before the night's over for Zane Widener.
43-yard punt for Widener. Had a couple of 60-yarders this year, or in the upper 50s. One of those was at Cave City, and one was those at Little Rock Hall. Well, CAC got a stop. Let's see if the Clinton defense can get a stop.
21-14, Mustangs with the lead. Wilson calls for the football. It's an inside handoff, and too much traffic there. A lot of black jerseys around, and maybe get it to the 12. A pickup of 2 on the carry. Jared Brown along that defensive line, along with Alex Louder, or Sheldon Louder. Landon Rose coming out of his linebacker spot. Widener's coming up as an outside linebacker. Mustangs quickly to the line of scrimmage. They look to the sideline to signal in the play call. Wilson takes it's going to drop back, going to throw it, caught up at the 15, tackled at the 21-yard line, and I think that'll be good. Let's see, it is good for a Mustang first down.
Line up the receiver just off the edge of the tackle there, and he's just going to run about a 5-yard then angle to the sideline. Almost impossible to defend that. And when you have a quarterback as accurate as he is, that's almost a sure thing every time. Good job by Liam Hudson, though. About the tightest coverage as you could have, and Liam made the tackle immediately. Couldn't have played it any better.
Clock at 9:50 in the second quarter. Mustangs, what they're going to put, bunch up 3 receivers again on the left side. Short to the right, 1 receiver. Looking to pass. Wilson stretching it out to the sideline. Buys a little bit of time now. He's going to run. He's across the line of scrimmage and out of bounds up at about the 27-yard line. A pickup of about 6.
Quarterback keeps around the left end.
I've kind of gone away from the empty backfield, and that's kind of prevented now Clinton from able to bring a lot of pressure onto the quarterback. They kind of one of those 3 receivers closer to the line of scrimmage, one almost acting as a tight end. And they're also keeping a running back in the backfield now, so the Yellow Jackets have kind of pulled the pressure off a little bit. They even got a extra offensive lineman on that far side.
Second down, almost 4. Wilson going to keep it himself up the middle, and a short gain. Maybe the 29, a yard pickup. Going to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Mustangs. Maybe just trying to mix it up a little bit.
Comes up short.
Again, they've been so successful on the pass. Mix in an occasional run. That time the Yellow Jackets snuff it out. They'll give him 2 yards. It's up to the 30, so it's going to make it 3rd and 1 at their own 30-yard line. 21-14, Mustangs lead 9 minutes. Now, before the players can get to the line of scrimmage, a flag flies.
Warning.
Okay. I should say that was an unusual
sideline warning.
Look there.
Against the Mustangs.
That means what? Usually too many or the players, or if not coaches, kind of coming across onto the field of play.
Kind of crowding and impeding the official over there on the far side. And usually you'll see a warning called. Pretty common. That usually stops the problem right there. You rarely ever see a penalty called on it that involves yardage.
Shotgun snap, pitch it in the backfield forward. Little shuttle pass gets around to the end. First down, 40-45. Tackle just short of the 50-yard line, up at the 48. So a good little pitch in the backfield to the short side of the field turns into a big play, almost 17 yards for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that young man has got 3 touchdown passes, and he's a handful, number 43. Not very big, and that time he basically took that shuttle pass, which is safe, because if he didn't catch it, it just goes an incomplete pass. A lot of people think that since he throws it underhanded, it could be a fumble, but it's not. And that's a high percentage pass. They continue with the bunch set here on the near side. Those 3 wide receivers lined up together.
Going to throw it back to the left. Caught up at the Yellow Jacket 46. Makes a move on the defender. Goes out of bounds right at the first down marker. Maybe just short. Up at about the Yellow Jacket 43. I think it is just short. Going to make up second down.
Second and short.
Again, I was talking to my college buddy last week. I said, we had several what's it called when they bring the chains out to check the first measurements last week. I said we had 2 where the official pulled the credit flag on the play before they could snap the football. I said we had 2 where the head official pulled out the credit card, got down on the field, eyeballed it, stepped back, still had trouble trying to figure out the first down. And I don't know if Lex has been worked the chains himself, or he's been an official as well. He said, man, we don't do that. You just give them the first down. Before you don't even bring out the measurements on that. But they're very conscientious last week, what we saw from that crew, and they wanted to get it right.
Looks like somebody from CAC lined up offside, a rare offside on the offense, and Yellow Jackets will take it. And, we saw the credit card come out a couple times last week, and it was big calls because it gave box out the ball with a couple of minutes left with a chance to win the ball game. Yellow Jacket defense got the final stop, but it was a couple of really close measurements last week, 1 for us and 1 against us. Maybe this penalty against CAC will help the Yellow Jackets. It was second down and less than a yard. Now it's second and about 5.5. That
stops the game clock now it restarts. It's at 8:08 here, trailing 21-14. Wilson drops back, wants to pass. Intercepted, I think, unless they don't pull it away at the 37. It looked like the Yellow Jackets had it first. The Mustangs wrestling to try to tie it up.
That's a big play here.
We had a good look at it. The ball was coming our way. The Yellow Jacket defender coming our way. Are they going to say that was a catch? We got to see that one on video. What did you think? Did you get a good look at that one?
Both of them had the football, and usually when that happens, they're going to give it to the offensive player. And
I'd like to re-see that one.
First down, Mustangs.
But not much of a protest from the Yellow Jacket sideline, but again, something you don't see there often, but it results in a Mustang first down. They got it at the Yellow Jacket 37, and they're going to snap the football, fake the handoff, roll to the left, look, pressure from behind. Is going to pitch it forward, dropped, incomplete.
Yeah, rolling to his left that time. Decided not to throw it overhand. Did that shuttle pass again. And that is an incomplete pass. They shuttled it forward as long as he's behind the line of scrimmage. But, yeah, both players dove for the football. Looked like they probably caught it simultaneously. And usually if both players have it, it goes to the offense, and that's what happened there. Looks like the Yellow Jackets are going to have something like that go our way to stop CAC because they have kept us off balance. And they've gotten better all year long. They took their lumps early in the year at CAC with a lot of sophomores.
Play clock down to 3, 2, 1. They snap it. Going to pass, left side, single coverage, caught, short of the 30, makes a move up near the first down marker, gets some help, just short of the first down, 2nd down and 1 coming up for CAC. I think you said before the game, CAC might throw it 40 times tonight. I think they're on that pace or better.
Let's go 40 times in the first half here.
Brings up 3rd and short.
3rd and short. Snap, handoff. Fake to the inside. Wilson's going to keep it himself. He gets to the corner, out of bounds. It's first down for CAC. Looks to be up at about the Yellow Jacket 21. Stopping the clock with 7:09 in the second quarter.
A read option that time, a quarterback. He's looking at that defensive end. If he's going to crash down on top of the running back, he's going to pull it out and keep it and get around the corner, and that's what happened there. And first down for CAC at the Clinton 20. This drive started at the 10-yard line.
Ball on the far hash. That's the visiting side. Mustangs brought a few folks tonight. Not too big a crowd from CAC. I think the band came tonight. That may be taking up some of the space. Wilson wants to roll to his right. He's going to throw it off the hands of his intended receiver at about the 13-yard line. I think he was trying to get it to Sullivan.
CAC has a football tradition. Won a state title back in 2007. Joe Adams, Arkansas Razorback, known for that famous punt return against Tennessee. DJ Williams, tied in, played some NFL football. Channel 4, I think now. They both played at CAC back in the day. Been on some hard times the last few years, but got some, as we say, some young talented players back in the program for Tommy Shoemaker in his 25th season.
Second goal. Flag flies at the snap of the football. Usually that's an offensive penalty. That's the call. Back them up 5. For CAC, they cut the trees this year. You drive down Interstate 430. You get on it there before you get to the Arkansas River Bridge. You look over. They call it Mustang Mountain to the right there. It's on Friday nights. It's kind of clouded by the trees a little bit. You can see, but it's a new look this year for them.
It's kind of strange. We went there last night for junior high football. By the way, the Junior Jackets win again, 35-22. And the 7th grade, the Stingers win 26-0 last night. But it does look different. The trees are gone, and all you hear is the cars going down the freeway.
Wilson's going to wind up. He's got a receiver, but he overthrows him in the end zone. Had single coverage, throws it down the field, and that's one that got away from him. That brings up 3rd and 15 for CAC. 6:55 in the third. They lead They leave 21-14.
Yeah, he had a man open there, and that's the first bad pass or off-target pass he's thrown tonight. Maybe the Yellow Jackets, that's the break they need here. It's 3rd down and 15. See if the Yellow Jackets want to bring pressure or continue to play defense in the secondary. Widener was back at safety. Now he's creeping up toward the line of scrimmage, that middle linebacker spot.
CAC's done a good job of maybe kind of adjusting that pressure, either rolling Wilson out or getting the ball out of his hands quick to, again, that first series or two when Zane Widener was in the backfield along with his teammates. That caused Wilson a little bit of trouble, but looks like they're faring a little bit better now, able to get the pass off, get some completions where they need them to be, but for that one, which was overthrown. And CAC is going to take a timeout and stop the clock here with 6:55 in the second. They lead by 7. They're in 4-down territory, we'd like to say, as if they don't pick it up here, look for them to go for it because they've got the football at the Yellow Jacket 25.
Talking about the series, Yellow Jackets and Mustangs have played 6 times since 2016. Yellow Jackets lead the series 4-2. Yellow Jackets are 2-1 here at Jim Thomason Field, and they're 2-1 at Mustang Mountain against CAC. Clinton is 6-2 in their last 8 home games. CAC 2-6 in their last 8 road games. The defense needs a spark here.
And again, Clinton in the gold pants, black jerseys. If you're watching the live stream, CAC in the gold pants, white jerseys. Wilson's in the shotgun in that empty backfield. He's got 4 receivers in the pattern, wanting to throw it down the field, middle of the field, incomplete, up inside the 5. Going to bring up 4th and 15 for CAC.
The receiver was open, but he had a defender behind him and one coming from the opposite side. I think he may have looked up a little too soon, anticipating a hit. Didn't catch the football, and it's 4th down, 15. This is a big play. You don't want to fall 2 scores down to CAC here, trailing 21-14.
And CAC stopped Clinton on their last drive. Yellow Jackets need to return the favor. Here we go. Dropping back has some time. It's going to throw it deep down the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, CAC.
From the CAC offensive line credit, the Yellow Jackets brought pressure wider on that middle linebacker blitz. Never got past the line of scrimmage. CAC picked him up, and the post pattern wide open in the back of the end zone, number 32, one of those sophomores we were talking about.
Touchdown Mustang.
Jackson Hampton. Actually, Hampton is a 9th grader, number 32.
27-14 on for the extra point attempt is the female Mustang, Adrian May. The kick is up, and it's good. CAC 28, Yellow Jackets 14. 6:44 in the second when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Well, we come back to action. CAC hits a 25-yard touchdown pass to take a 28-14 lead. And as the Yellow Jackets come back to play, Joe Chalk gets his longest run of the game, and it was on the kickoff as he recovered the onside kick on a hop, returned it back to the CAC 37-yard line.
Quarterback's going to take it in his hands there, his own hands, and set the Yellow Jackets up with good field position. You talking about during the break. It's kind of a much-needed score here. Yellow Jacks need to get with still a lot of time left to play in the second quarter, but Clinton needs to answer with a touchdown. Handoff in the backfield. Bryson Venable up to the 32-yard line, a pickup of 5 on the carry.
So far, the Jackets have been able to run the football. Probably the best we've run it in a couple of weeks tonight. Jackets with that last possession started at the CAC 49. Couldn't do anything with it. Now they start this one at the 37.
Ball just on the near hash. Below our broadcast position. Good job. Landon Rose hops inside around a defender up to the 20-yard line. A pickup of 12 on the carry and a first down, Yellow Jackets.
And Williams, a good block on the inside there on the interior. Rose got into that second level, bounced to his right, and the Yellow Jackets have a first down at the 21.
Again, Alex Huey, The ninth grader coming up in the ball game on that line for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, he's at left tackle. That's the money spot for offensive linemen. You're protecting the quarterback's blind side.
This handoff out of the slot, right to left as Widener picks his way. One man to beat. He gets by. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. 28-20, 5:40 to go in the second quarter.
Running on Alex Huey's side, number 72, lined up on that left tackle. Widener took the handoff going right to left and cuts outside the numbers, breaks one tackle, scores, and the Yellow Jackets score in 3 plays, 37 yards.
I think they had a 3-play drive. Maybe that was on their second touchdown. So doesn't take long for Clinton to answer. Steve Martinez, 2 for 2 tonight. And the kick is up and it's blocked. Blocked by the Mustangs. 28-20 remains your score. 5:41 in the second when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Hi, I'm Joey Dobbs with State Farm Insurance here in Clinton. We are proud to support Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports, and we're here to support you on and off the field. For surprisingly great rates on auto, home, life, and supplemental health insurance, stop by today. We're located just off of Highway 65 before the Little Red River next to H&R Block. Give us a call at 745-6323 or visit our website at calljoeydobbs.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Ooh. Kickoff fielded at the 20, returned up to the 34-yard line. Tackled there. Mustang football, 5:34 in the second quarter.
Well, big series for the defense because CAC gets the ball to start the second half, so that you don't want to, as I say in the business, a 2-for-1.
Nathan Hutto on that tackle for the Yellow Jackets. You might have heard public address tonight. Judson Smith, Brian Henderson away tonight. Maybe he's listening to the broadcast tonight. I know he wouldn't want to miss if he had the opportunity to listen. So we want to say hi to Brian if he's out there. Maybe his parents, they like to tune in. Jim and Ona Smith as well on Friday nights. Mustang football, 5:34. That seems like a lot of time between these two teams. Still to go in the first half. Handoff, stretching it to the left side, gets to the sideline, turns it up. Dives forward, tackled forward to the 49-yard line. That's right at the first down marker.
Number 66, Daniel Williams.
We'll look for a Daniel Williams on the tackle, and it is a Mustang first down at their own 44, not the 49.
They've been hitting so many passes now. Now they go to the running game a little bit. Got to spread out. Shoemaker's done a good job of basically keeping the defense off balance.
Fake the handoff. Williams rolls to his right. He's got pressure. Gets the defenders to jump in the air. He's going to throw it down the field. That may have went off the hands of Emberton. It falls incomplete. Second down.
Pass incomplete.
Yeah, they
Rose coming in on the pressure there. Wilson did a good job as he almost, once again, like basketball, a shot fake. He got Rose up in the air and got around him and had a chance to make the pass.
You know, we don't have reserve seating here at Jim Thompson Field, but they get here early. You heard Daniel Williams making that tackle a while ago, and a cheer came up from all of his family. They sit just below us every Friday night. There's Grandma, there's Mom and Dad, there's Aunt and Uncle, and all here just below us. We get to see them every Friday night. Down the field, across the 50, up to the 40. It's a Mustang first down, out of bounds. I think that's going to stop the clock. 4:53 here in the second quarter.
Quick release again by Wilson, and the receiver cutting across the field. He's really accurate. It's almost like pick your poison. If we bring the pressure, it's going to be man coverage. If we stay back, there's a chance to run the football.
They bunch the receivers up on that short side of the field. Yellow Jacket defense adjusts. He's going to roll to the left. Is Wilson. He's going to sling it out there into the flat. Caught. And it looks like a first down out of bounds across the 30 up to the Yellow Jacket. That's about the 28-yard line.
That's Ward, who left the game earlier with a kind of shoulder stinger, holding that right shoulder. He's back in the game. Has made two consecutive catches here. Oops. And CAC has quickly moved it right back into Clinton territory. So far, the Jackets, other than that first drive, the Yellow Jackets had them 4th down and had them pinned, and he got away. Other than that, the Jackets have not had an answer for anything.
Wilson makes the handoff. Yellow Jackets in the backfield, forced to turn it up inside, and he may have got back to the line of scrimmage. A yard at best. Tackled. Jake Overstreet brings up second down. Hey, Brian Henderson is listening. You want to guess where he is tonight, my colleague? He's a long way away from Clinton, Arkansas.
He may be deer hunting somewhere.
He's way out west. Going to a football game tomorrow.
BYU tomorrow.
That is. He's going to the Razorback game
might
tomorrow.
See, Matthew Post out there.
Second down and 9. Wilson's going to roll to the left, out of the gun. Stops, plants, throws it. Single coverage to the end zone. Flag on the play. And we'll look. There may be some type of defensive pass interference. I don't know if that was early in the route or if that was a second defender back behind the play.
Kind of ran a double move out there. I think
may have got held up.
The only question is the ball catchable. It was way beyond the receiver. I think we probably had a hold of him when he had a step on us. I think we had a hold on him. See what the call is. Pass interference, be a 15-yard penalty, and a first down for CAC.
Pass interference against the Yellow Jackets. First down, Mustangs.
We've seen the spread a few times this year, but this is the most sophisticated spread we've seen, and with a high percentage passer. We saw Heber run it, but they went 12 for 40 that night. Their quarterback was not very accurate. This quarterback is extremely accurate. As we said, Tommy Shoemaker said the best quarterback he's had in 25 years, and he's only a sophomore.
Clock stops at 4:07 out of the interception. 15 seconds on the play clock. A bunch of the receivers up again. 3 on the right side, 1 back in the field. Wilson's going to take the snap, roll that way. Running back stays in a block, and he maybe, if he doesn't get away, he's tackled, dropped at the 15-yard line. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Kind of empty in the backfield again, giving a chance for the Yellow Jackets a chance to get out of the backfield, and they did there. Loses a couple.
Tackle in the backfield made by number 71, Jared
Shoemaker
Brown.
came from Alabama, came to Harding to play football, outstanding receiver. A lot of the high school experts and coaches, they consider that he's the guy that brought the spread offense to Arkansas back in the 90s when a lot of teams were just running the football. And so he is the guru of the spread offense.
Ball here on the near hash. That's the home side. Takes the snap, rolls to the right. Looking back across the middle. I think he's going to throw it back to the left. Kind of a delay. Flag on the play into the end zone. This one may be coming back. That may be some type of hold or illegal receiver downfield, a block in the back.
Receiver downfield. That took so long to develop. He's going to come to the right, throw back to the left, and it took so long. You got to believe some of those offensive linemen got more than 3 yards down the field. They also changed direction, so you could see maybe a block in the back.
The officials gather up. 5 officials on the field. They'll talk this one over.
So you got, they have more than one penalty. There's flags in 2 different areas.
On that second down play. And let's see, the head official, as they break the huddle, let's see what the signal is. I think they're going to pick up the flag on a legal receiver, but they're going to give, is that a personal foul on CAC?
Yep. I think blocking the back.
Blocking the back,
there are
okay.
Penalties on the play. Illegal man downfield.
Or are they going to say that they just don't enforce the first one? No, he did. I thought he waited to
moved
pick
the
up the
ball
flag. Yeah.
They haven't marked it off.
Did they get that mixed up? Did they have a penalty on each team? I thought they signaled.
They pointed both, hit CAC both directions, but looks like they're playing the down over.
Well,
Clinton coaching staff's not arguing, so maybe just he pointed the wrong direction.
Yeah. And CAC's going to take a timeout. Stopping the game clock at
Timeout, Mustang.
3:13. They lead 28-20. Let's keep it here. I know you can't do it. It's almost one of those places I would say, if they're going to score, let them score fast and get the ball back. It hadn't taken Clinton long tonight, but you want to get the ball back in your hands and answer here with just 3 minutes short to halftime. But see if they can get a stop here, 2nd down and 8, and keep this a one-possession game.
Well, the games around the conference tonight, as we look at those, we don't have any scores yet, but Pottsville's at Lamar. That's a pretty big conference game. Haskell Harmony Grove, the league leader. They're undefeated in conference play. They're at Little Rock Hall tonight, and Dover travels down to Mayflower. Heber Springs over at Lone Oak tonight, and the 2 biggest games in the state besides this one is Rising at Fordyce, always a traditional rivalry. I think they were calling in security for that one this week. They had some threats coming in through social media, and they were going to up the security at that one. Rising at Fordyce, and Lake Hamilton at Greenwood, probably the biggest big school game in the state tonight. Lake Hamilton at Greenwood.
I was listening to a little bit of pregame today, 103.7 The Buzz, Hooten's Arkansas football. They were talking about folks at Haskell Harmony Grove, or if they win tonight, are they going to break into the top 10? He said, well, the problem is, look at who's ahead of them, all those teams. Who's going to lose that's already in that top 10 to get Haskell in there? But don't be surprised if Haskell Harmony Grove, if they finish the regular season undefeated, maybe 10-0, but there's a lot of good teams at the top in Class 4A. Out of the timeout, 2nd down and 8. Wilson in the shotgun, takes the snap, rolls to his left, has some time stretching, being chased. Now he's going to turn it up on the sideline, driven out of bounds. It'll net a short gain on the carry. Let's see where they mark him. Well, not too bad of a gain. He's going to get inside the 10.
He's not a burner like we saw the quarterback from Mayflower or one of the ones from Bauxite, but his legs are good enough to run. I think he runs a 4.9 40. He's enough to scramble, stay away from the sack a lot of times. And that time he got around the corner, at least picked up almost 5 yards, gives them a 3rd down and 4. And the Yellow Jackets are stretched thin. Everybody's single coverage.
Football's at the 8, wide side of the field to the right, looking to pass, going to throw it back, trying to get it back to the left. Nobody there, but defenders on that screen pass at 10.
That brings up a
4th down for the Mustangs.
Well, I haven't stopped them the whole half. Got a chance to stop them the last possession of the half. Now they're going to send on the field goal crew. I would, watch for the fake here. I think CAC wants to try to get a 2-possession lead since the Yellow Jackets missed that extra point.
And the female kicker, Adrian May, she's perfect tonight on extra point attempts, 4 for 4. This one's at the 8, so it's 5 yards longer than an extra point attempt. And they're going to set the kick at the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up. Will it get there? And it's good. CAC 31, the Yellow Jackets 20.
Field goal is good.
Just enough.
25-yard field goal, and she probably got maybe 30 yards on that at most, but that was good enough. And a 2-possession lead. And now the Yellow Jackets still have 2:54 left in the half. And they definitely need to score here with CAC getting the ball to start the second half.
And 2:54, again, that seems like a lot of time in this ball game. I think Clinton's had a couple of 3-play scoring drives. That was the last one, so it hasn't taken them long. Now, CAC's been attempting onside kicks as well. Joe Chalk fielded the last one and set the Yellow Jackets up the Mustang 37, so it was a short field for that last touchdown to CAC. I don't know if they do kick it down the field or have the ability to kick it long. Maybe they stay with the onside kick throughout the game. But, again, if it's a short field, Clinton's got 3 timeouts, so time may not be a factor as far as the Yellow Jackets trying to get it down to the end zone.
I think both teams really think they really can't stop the other, so you might as well keep trying onside kicks. If you get one, then you stole a possession.
Coming like a turnover.
This kicker's been pretty good, though. She gets that bounce that you're looking for on an onside kick.
And she'll set up. This time she will kick it further down the field. It's low. It's going to hit about the 25, back to the 20. Fielded there. Got some blockers trying to get a seam. Turns it up. That's Landon Rose on the return. And he'll get just maybe short of the 40 or at the 40. So Clinton will set it up there. 60 yards to go to get it to the Mustang end zone. 2:48 in the second quarter, trailing 31-20.
Good job by Landon. He probably saved us 20 yards of field position there. She squibbed that one over the front line down the field on that far side, and Landon came up and fielded it and then got back up to the 40. So he probably picked us up 20 yards in field position by not letting that one go.
So Clinton, for the most part, kind of been unstoppable and not running the ball. That's the first attempt now. Widener out of the slot, breaking through the line, pushing players away, making another miss, stays on his feet.
Wow.
He's got one blocker. 3 defenders to the sideline, tackled up at the Mustang 20-yard line. It's a 40-yard pickup for Widener. And a highlight reel to boot.
Yeah, what a run by Widener. He put a stiff arm on a middle linebacker at about the 50-yard line and just knocked him backwards and kept going. This play was started to come to the left side of the field. It ended up all the way on the numbers on the far side of the field, down at the 20, and you called it. That was a 40-yard run from scrimmage on that base trap play by Zane Widener.
103, 1 against 3. That's pretty good odds if Widener's the one. Here we go, handoff in the middle, upside. I think that's Rose on the carry. He'll get it to the 15-yard line, almost a 5-yard pickup, maybe the 16.
I saw Zane's grandmother before the game said she was hoping for an easier game tonight because she was wore out last week in the Yellow Jackets, that Bauxite game.
They give him about 7 on that. Second and a long 3. Game clock running, a minute 48. Still 3 timeouts for Clinton. Football's at the Mustang 15-yard line.
Yeah, the Jackets have the full playbook with those 3 timeouts.
Chalk, the handoff to Bryston Venable, hits the line. And not much, maybe a yard to the 14. Going to bring up 3rd down for Clinton. Clock running.
2-yard pickup by number 15, Bryston Venable.
3rd down and almost 3 for Clinton. Put Brody Emerton to the right.
Emerton only 1 catch so far tonight.
Kind of his quietest game of the year, but again, this running game's so good. Flags fly at the snap of the football. Yeah. That's usually 5 yards against the offense.
Not a good time for that. 3rd and 3 becomes 3rd and 8.
One thing we haven't seen tonight, you really haven't with this success Clinton's had running the football. We've not seen Brody Emerton in the Wildcat go into the direct snap at quarterback yet tonight, but really haven't had that need. The offense had a lot of success tonight. And they're going to face 3rd down and about 8 with 1 minute.
Now the clock's going to wind under a minute here. That starts as soon as the ball is marked. Now we're down to maybe less than 50 seconds before they get this ball off, and we still got 3 timeouts.
Here we go. Stay in the wing tee. Ball in the middle of the field. Chalk crouches low. Give us to Widener out of the slot. Right to left. Turns it up inside. He's got 1 man. He's going to get by him. Touchdown. Just too easy. 38 seconds in the second quarter. CAC 31. Clinton 26.
That's why Coach has got 138 wins. I don't have any because he knew we had plenty of time there. 38 seconds still left on the clock. And the Jackets cut it to 31-26. And they'll go for 2 here as Landon Rose brings in the play.
CSA blocked the last extra point attempt by Clinton, so Clinton will try to get back on track, even it up here. The 2-pointer. Ball's going to be at the 3-yard line. Wing tee set. Chalk's under center. He's going to take the snap. It's a handoff. Keep it inside into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. I believe that's Rose on the carry. It is the senior Landon Rose. Central Arkansas Christian Mustangs 31, the Clinton Yellow Jackets 28. 38 seconds in the half. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back, the professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Well, the Jackets get that big score they needed with 38 seconds left. It's 31-28 after Landon Rose knocked in the 2-pointer. And CAC will take a fair catch and take over. It looks like what, Jeff, at about the 28-yard line?
CC has one timeout, and let's see. Defense just needs the clock to run out before they get it too far down the field and go to the locker room.
Keep everything in front of you and inbounds.
And it looks like they're going to put in the defensive back's going to drop back to about the 45.
They got that halo going.
Looking to pass, rolling to his right. Walker's going to throw it to the sideline and can't pull it in. Incomplete, out of bounds. Trying to get to Ronalds and Sullivan. 32 seconds in the second quarter remaining.
Clock running too slow there. Took 6 seconds off that thing. Jackets giving a cushion there. Going to let him catch it. We talk about the halo. That's when you have a couple of three safeties playing, I used to call center field. Nobody gets behind them.
Empty backfield in the shotgun is Wilson. He's going to roll to the right again. He's going to throw it to the side. Intercepted! The 30, the 25. Landon Rose goes down at the 24. Now with 24 seconds. Now Clinton's got a chance to score.
Yeah, Rose we've only rushed 3 that time. And Rose in a linebacker spot just dropped back in coverage. He was playing underneath the receiver on this side. Liam Hudson was over the top. I'm not sure. Wilson threw it right to him. And CAC's lucky they got Landon Rose down. Now the ball at the 24, and now those 3 timeouts are big as the Yellow Jackets still have them and a chance to take the lead at the half. Can you believe it?
How about that? That got the crowd up. Here we go. The ball in the near hash, the home side. In the shotgun is Chalk. He's got Venable to his left. 2 receivers, 1 on each side. And he'll give it to Bryson Venable. He gets in, turns it back up in the middle, into traffic to the 15. Look for a timeout there with 17 seconds remaining. That's a pickup of 9 on the carry. 17 seconds as head coach Chris Dufran will call his offense over to talk it over. He's got Jordan Benson, Joe Hudson, and Jesse Wilson with him there. 17 seconds. It didn't take them long to get on that last play when Widener took it in for the finish and the touchdown. I don't know. And they won't have to call multiple plays in the huddle. They'll have time to stop the clock if the clock does not stop by
you got the whole playbook and you got the whole field. If you want to throw the ball in the middle of the field or you want to run it, you still got 2 timeouts left. So Yellow Jackets have a lot of options. Coach Dufran has a lot of options that he can go to here. And the Yellow Jackets, you wish you kind of had maybe 30 more seconds up there because they've had a lot of success running the football. 17 seconds, you might get a couple of more running plays in maybe, unless you bust one. And we just saw Zane Widener is always capable of busting the big one.
Do we have a play that the coaching staff would tell the official what's coming? As Jordan Benson called the official over, and then to Coach Chris Dufran.
Scarecrow, where we used a eligible lineman. He'd have to declare himself eligible to the official and then run straight down the field. We used that at Mariana one night. It was called Scarecrow.
Here we go. Chalk's in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He pitches it forward to Widener. On the move, right to left. Gets through the line to the corner. They'll take him down at the 5. Need a timeout. And they get it with 12 seconds remaining. And a Yellow Jacket first down, 1st and goal at the CAC 5.
Great call by Coach Dufran. Showed a passing formation and just used that Delaware shuttle pass to Widener. And when Widener gets it coming off that wing, he's already at full speed. And, man, he ran over a young Mustang on the corner there on that power move and gets all the way down inside the 5, close to the 4. And it's a first down, but you still have 1 timeout left, so you're good for another running play if you need it.
If I'm the Mustangs watching or listening, I don't know if you call that a touchdown-saving tackle. Maybe there's a couple of Mustangs. But when you got Widener coming at you and he's at the 5, if Clinton doesn't score here, that was a huge defensive play to get him on the ground with 12 seconds to go.
Widener has been so physical tonight on offense.
31-28.
It's a big momentum swing for either team here. The Yellow Jackets have they can score, or CAC if they can stop this. So it's a big 12 seconds here, and the Yellow Jackets have seemed like they've been behind the whole night, and they got a chance to get to halftime with the lead. Widener, Rose in the backfield looks like. We haven't seen Emberton in the Wildcat yet. Alex Huey lined up at left tackle.
He'll break the huddle.
Widener this time lines up to the left instead of the right.
Everybody else in tight for the wing tee. Handoff quick. Landon Rose into the end zone. Touchdown. Clinton 34, CAC 31.
Widener, extra blocker on the left side, along with Alex Huey and a tight end. And the Yellow Jackets ran Landon Rose angling to the left, and he's in, and the Jackets have the lead.
And after that successful 2-point conversion on the previous set, that brings Steven Martinez back out for the extra point. Emberton with the hold. They'll snap the football from the 3 to the 10. The kick is up, and it's low and it's blocked. Blocked again, but it's a 3-point lead for the Yellow Jackets. 34-31, 8 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll have to kick the football off. We'll see if the Mustangs have time for a play. Maybe 2 at best.
Come to the press box, please.
A 3-point lead. Boy, what a game. This is almost an end-of-game score, 34-31, and we've yet to finish up the first half.
My summary sheet for the quarter number 2, I go from top to bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There have been 8 different possessions just in the second quarter between the two teams. And it looks like the Jackets, you have that feeling we've been behind the whole half, and we're going to get into halftime with the lead. So, man, you can't ask for anything more from a great crowd here tonight at Jim Tomlinson Field. I think Yellow Jackets looking for that 6th victory of the season, 5-1 right now.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good. Martinez going to kick it a little bit short, but kicks it to the sideline, so CAC will not have an opportunity to return. No time goes off the clock because the football was not touched in the field of play, so CAC will have it at their own 35-yard line.
If you're watching on TV, you see Coach DeFran down near the 30. Stephen and there's kind of a communication gap sometimes between the coaching staff and Stephen, and so sometimes Coach will come down and he'll be the target, and Stephen's trying to kick at that target, and he got pretty close to it down here at the 30. Went out of bounds. They'll have it at the 35, but Stephen, outstanding young man and family, lives up here on the hill, and he has been a great asset to Yellow Jacket football. Hard-working young man off the field as well.
Well, Clinton defenders secondary is going to drop back 5 players to the 50, and Wilson will just take a knee at the 30. Take a knee. The clock's going to run out. What a first half. Clinton 34, CAC 31. And they're going to get a rousing cheer here as they go off the field for the first half. We'll take a break. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Nobody has sold more Dodge, Chrysler Jeep brand vehicles than the Landers family. If you're looking for a hassle-free, stress-free buying experience, then Cowboy Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Raymond Clinton is your place to shop. If you want to pay too much, buy somewhere else. If you want the car deal you've always waited for, Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Raymond Clinton is your place to shop. It's quick and easy. Jump online at cowboycdjr.com or give us a call at 501-745-5333. Cowboy up or you'll pay too much. Nobody has sold more Dodge, Chrysler Jeep brand vehicles than the Landers family. If you're looking for a hassle-free, stress-free buying experience, then Cowboy Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Raymond Clinton is your place to shop. If you want to pay too much, buy somewhere else. If you want the car deal you've always waited for, Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Raymond Clinton is your place to shop. It's quick and easy. Jump online at cowboycdjr.com or give us a call at 501-745-5333. Cowboy up or you'll pay too much.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
It's halftime here at Jim Tumilson Field. The cheerleaders have just performed a halftime routine. Now they've, let's see, they are doing something special. They have created this is October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. That's why everyone's in pink tonight. If you're watching on the live stream on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel, it looks like the cheerleaders have just created the symbol. If you see that, the bow, the pink bow there, and I think they've got some of the ladies out there who I think have dealt with that themselves. And if you're watching on the live stream or may see pictures later, they're honoring some of those women who have dealt with that. And they're going to get a round of applause from the crowd tonight. Well, a nice touch here tonight on Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And good job to the Clinton cheerleaders and Clinton High School and what they've done for this recognition night. Well, one of those guys, let me visit with here for just a moment. And he's decked out in his pink shirt tonight, too. It's Jamal Farrell. Is that right? Can you hear me okay, Jamal?
Doing just fine.
Yeah, well, you and I had a chance to visit before the ball game tonight. And you've had a chance yourself to be involved in some things around the school and some competitions. And tell us a little about that.
Well, I graduated from the Clinton High School in 2022. I was a state, national, world record in gold medals, 6 straight gold medals. Won my 7th in Special Olympics track and field. And then I was able to go to state for my last time in track and field. And then I got my first 2 silvers and 1 bronze in my last year.
What were the events that you liked to be in that were your favorite?
Track and field and bowling and basketball. It was fun.
Hey, you know, I've noticed. Were you at the we had the sports banquet back in the spring, and I think were you one of the ones that were recognized that night?
Yep.
And some of the other guys, along with the other athletes, and participating, and had
Clinton Special Olympics.
That's right.
Player of the Year, and then Yellow Jackets Special Player.
Yeah, that's congratulations. Those are pretty neat deals. Where were some of those places that you got to go to have your meets or your competitions at?
Well, for bowling, I went to Conway Family Bowl for the regionals, and I also practiced there. Actually, my 9th grade year was actually in Fairfield Bay, but they had a lot of problems, so that was the last time we went there. But they made some major remodelizations, and we were able to get a good practice. With my new team, the Van Buren County Special School Indians. Shout out to those guys. And also we were able, I went to there for a lot of my competitions. For basketball, I went to Valonia High School, 1 gold there as well. And then for track and field, actually I did not compete in Special Olympics track and field until my senior year because I got in a couple times, I got in trouble right before, and I was like, oh. And this other 2 times I got injured. My first injury was a Oh, right. It was I had shot myself in the foot when I was 12 years old. And then I was 6 or 7 years, I didn't have any problems. And then I started having problems, took me to the doctor. And the doctor said that, has he ever shot himself in the foot before? And Tina, of course, said no. And he said, there's something in there. So they went and done a biopsy. And then they were able to get it out, and I had no problem since.
Hey.
Then I had a heart problem.
Yeah.
And so.
Well, you've done well since then. Again, a lot of success. Who are some of your friends or some of the other guys who've been in the sports with you and done some of those things?
Andrew Warford, who's also a teammate of mine now. And a lot of people playing now. If you guys follow up on the Special Olympics team, a lot of the seniors that were juniors and sophomores are playing now. Austin Andrews and Jimmy Arnold, and a lot of them, they're still playing high school. But I'm playing as a VBCSS Indians Special Olympics player, and actually I'm the captain.
Hey. So. Who are some of the adults or coaches that have been involved and helped you in that?
Shout out to Miss Ruth Taylor. She really got me into Special Olympics. And then it was Coach Justin Smith, who's down here right behind me. He was our kind of like assistant coach. And then we had Miss, can't remember her name, but she was a real good one too. And then that was it. And Miss Jessie coached for 1 year. Then she got the head of the Wolf program after ours retired.
Okay. Well, tell us, you got any who's your family, or your parents, or brothers or sisters?
Well, my cousin is here, Zoe Burgess, and her friend. She's a junior this year, so she's here with her friends, and I'm here with her. And it's just been a real good game. I really hope to see it all the way. And I'll always be Yellow Jacket, but it's going to be hard competing against Jimmy. He's the fastest player on the team. I was the third, and Austin was the second.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thanks, Jamal. Congratulations on the success you've had. Keep it up. Keep doing, and let me know how things work out. And thanks for talking to me on the radio tonight.
No problem.
Jamal Farrell, thanks for being with us. Hey, back to the studio. Commercial break. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Nobody has sold more Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram vehicles than the Landers family. If you're looking for a hassle-free, stress-free buying experience, then Cowboy Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. If you want to pay too much, buy somewhere else. If you want the car deal you've always waited for, Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. It's quick and easy. Jump online at cowboycdjr.com or give us a call at 501-745-5333. Cowboy up or you'll pay too much.
Hi, I'm Joey Dobbs with State Farm Insurance here in Clinton. We are proud to support Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports, and we're here to support you on and off the field. For surprisingly great rates on auto, home, life, and supplemental health insurance, stop by today. We're located just off of Highway 65 before the Little Red River next to H&R Block. Give us a call at 745-6323 or visit our website at calljoeydobbs.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for more than 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all of your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. Our board-certified interventional cardiologists, specialized team, and innovative cardiovascular technology are here to provide the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. So when you're facing a heart emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Life is better with football and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to tackle your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security banking center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Tonight's Yellow Jacket football is brought to you in part by these Yellow Jacket boosters, by Regions Bank, by Miller Sanitation, by Troy Groszowski with Edward Jones of Clinton, by Warren Chiropractic and Wellness Center, by Van Buren County Veterinarian Clinic, by PSG Heating and Air, by Tharp's Barbershop, and by Academy Mortgage. These fine sponsors help bring you tonight's game.
Conway Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Conway Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Clinton band performs tonight, and they'll get a cheer from the crowd as well. They look really nice out. Got the bright, got the gold, black and gold uniforms, and doing good. We need to get an update on their marching competition season. That should be in full swing at the moment. There'll be maybe 2 or 3 Saturdays, it seems like, during the year, at least a couple where they'll travel maybe to War Memorial Stadium or somewhere to perform on a Saturday in a competition, and you see how things are going for them this year. I'm looking at the scoreboard tonight at fearlessfriday.com, see if we got some scores from around the conference and from around 4A football. I do see that Lamar has a 14-7 lead over Pottsville at halftime tonight. I see Haskell Harmony Grove up 28-0 over Little Rock Hall. That's in the third quarter. So they're missing the Clinton score, and what should be one other conference game tonight, I think, as well. I'll look down at the number 1 ranked team in Class 4A football in the state of Arkansas. That's Arkadelphia. The Badgers, they're up 49-0 over Waldron at halftime. I was in Arkadelphia last Saturday for homecoming day at Ouachita Baptist University. I got to visit with Chris Babb, and who formerly was at Arkadelphia High School. I think he was the sports information director or athletic director. Now he fills a position at Ouachita and heads up the video and production for the live stream and for events there on the campus. And so it's at Arkadelphia. They got like 3 buys this year. They got some off nights. They were off last Friday night. I was asking him, if anybody could challenge him. I think he went to see Malvern and Ashdown, and maybe Malvern could or something like that. But Badgers on a roll and leading the way in Class 4A. I see Ashdown 14-0 over Nashville. Cross at 21-20 over McGee. Star City 42. Dumas 0 at halftime tonight. Warren's got a 34-14 lead over DeWitt. Warren, the Lumberjacks, that's where Fielder Dufran is an assistant coach on that staff. Former Yellow Jacket quarterback, son of head coach Chris Dufran. He's down in Warren. Boonville's up 21-0 over Mansfield in the third quarter. Charleston 43-0 over Hackett at halftime. That's dropping down into 3A now. See if there's any scores of interest from around. Quitman 35-0 over Atkins at halftime. Anybody else here that we would look at? And to point out to you, Conway Christian, they're up 35-0 over Johnson County Westside at halftime. Let me see. Anybody else to pull in? 8-man football in the state of Arkansas. The Mountain View Yellow Jackets, former conference foe with Clinton, still, I think, in basketball, but they have dropped from 11-man football to 8-man football. And I heard on 103.7 today they were talking about Mountain View. I think they're the number 1 ranked team in 8-man football in the state of Arkansas. But they got a close one going on. They lead Fountain Lake 22-20 at halftime. And then finally, another former Yellow Jacket conference foe, Subiaco Academy. They play 8-man football, and they're up 48-8 over Rosebud at halftime. So fearlessfriday.com, you can check out scores there to keep up with everything during the week. Also check out Hooten's Arkansas football for a game, maybe summaries and from reports from all classifications around the state. And keep up with your high school football as once we complete tonight, there'll be 3 games to go in the regular season before the playoffs start. The Yellow Jackets, they got themselves in a good position with a record of 5 wins, only 1 loss on the season. That 1 loss was to a conference foe, Haskell Harmony Grove. It looks like Haskell, barring an upset, they should finish their season with 10 wins, no losses. That would put them winning the conference. Yellow Jackets still battling for that second place spot. Still got a lot to go with CAC tonight in a close one. Still got to play Lamar, Pottsville, and Dover before the season comes to an end. So, but a fun one tonight we've got here from Jim Thompson Field, 31-31. We thought last week, you don't know if it could get any better than that game with Bauxite going down to the end, back and forth all night. That was a fun one to call. It was a fun one to watch. And tonight, we've already got that almost in a half. So if they keep this pace up tonight, it's going to be another one. You don't want to leave early. You don't want to turn off your radio early. 34-31. 3-point game here, Clinton and CAC. A lot of fun. Players are returning to the field. Let's see. I expect the officials may put that additional 3 minutes on the halftime clock, which they usually do, it seems now, almost at all the games. By the time the other halftime extracurricular activities are done, they give them a little bit extra time to warm up. So let's take one more break. Back to the studio. When we return, we'll be ready for the second half. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Tanya Williams says, shoot me a T-shirt. Michael Wells running the T-shirt cannon. Can he get it up this far?
Yellow Jackets to receive.
Going to be short of the press box.
Wells, a man of many talents. He was Little Red River Battle Little Red Trophy security. He was lightning man one night for the referee when there's lightning in the area. He's also clipboard man at junior high football. And he is the T-shirt cannon shooter. Junior high principal Michael Wells. We're ready for second half action. Jackets lead 34-31. That's not the final score. That's just halftime. And here we go.
And Mustangs to kick it off and field it at the 45, down the field, up to the 30-yard line. On the onside kick, another return by Joe Chalk. He brought it up to the 37 on the previous onside kick attempt. This time he gets it to the Mustang 30. Yellow Jackets going to set up there for the first possession of the second half.
Third time the Yellow Jackets have started in CAC territory tonight. Smart play by Joe Chalk. It wasn't going to go 10 yards. He was going to sit back and let it go out of bounds, and CAC kind of ran past it. So he just picked it up and took off running and gets down inside the 30 to the 29.
On the near hash, ball broadcast position, handoff up the middle. Bryson Venable on the carry. He gets 5. I think we said that on the last drive. Venable good for 5 yards. This Clinton running game tonight, they're putting it on the Mustangs at times. It's at the 25.
And the chance for the Yellow Jackets to get a 2-possession lead. They lead by 3 on that interception by Landon Rose with 17 seconds left, and the touchdown that he picked up with 8 seconds left.
Chalk crouches low in the wing tee, and it gets to Zane Widener. He's picking his way through traffic. 3 defenders take him down, but not before Widener carries the football just across the 15. It's Yellow Jacket first down.
You know, the timing was off on that play, and Widener still gets a first down to the 14-yard line. Had to wait to get the handoff, and they were deeper in the backfield than normal. Usually they hit those holes at a really tight angle, but still Widener with his ability.
I think that gave time
yards
for the big 9th grade left tackle, Alex Shue, to pull on that one. I thought I saw a 72 ended up on that right side.
And they've run a lot behind him to the left, and he has good feet. He can get out and pull to the right. They're running behind him right now.
Just right there off the left tackle. And not much on that one. Well, no, he does get it to the 10. That's Venable. Maybe about 4.
After the game, he played a couple of quarters, so he could be eligible for tonight. And he had a positive attitude, and he was excited to get a chance. And talking to his grandpa earlier, get a first couple of hits, and it'll just be another football game.
That's Bobby Bagley. He's enjoying this football season. He's going to Henderson and Harding tomorrow, he told me. You might see him over there.
Yeah, he's been to Washita and to see Washita and Harding, and
Flags fly. The snap of the football. Again, that's usually 5 yards against the offense. That's the call. Back them up. Second and almost 5 will become second and just over 10 yards.
We'll give them the 5 back we just took.
Takes us back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
CAC offense so good tonight. You don't want to miss this opportunity. You took over at the 29-yard line. You'd like to stay 2 scores ahead of that potent Mustang offense. Plays, penalties, and lost yardage plays get you off schedule.
Now the football near the middle of the field. It's a handoff to Rose up the middle, big pile up, and he may get it to the 13-yard line. A pickup of 2. Going to bring up 3rd and long. Let's call it 3rd and 9 for the Yellow Jackets. They're going to be at the Mustang 14. Just underway here in the second half. Clinton leading 34-31.
Jackets had good success on that fullback blast in the first half. That time, CAC does a good job on it. Now the Yellow Jackets have got 2 plays to get 9 yards.
Handoff to Billy Stanley, the right side, stretching it out, gets to the end, and he will get to the just short of the 10 maybe. Pickup of about 4 on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th and almost 6 for the Yellow Jackets, maybe 4th and 5.
8:55 to go in the third quarter, and this is one of the biggest plays of the ball game right here. Can the Yellow Jackets convert on 4th down? Got to get down to about the 4-yard line.
Play clock going to be down to 10, and head coach Chris Dufran's going to take a timeout. Talk this one over. Shows the importance of this play coming up. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, was CAC up 28-14 at one time? And now it's 34-31. Did they have a 2-score lead?
It was 21-14, 24-14.
24 with the field goal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the Yellow Jackets come back to take the lead 34-31. I was thinking that same thing, but we forced them into a field goal. Last week, they led Pottsville 28-14 at the half, and Pottsville came back to beat them 35-34 on a touchdown pass with 9 seconds left in the ball game. So, and the Jackets facing a 4th and about 6 yards here.
So interesting call coming up. A lot of success on the ground. You wonder if the Mustangs are going to be thinking that. It's not thrown probably their, well, I guess I would think. We're not tracking stats tonight, but probably the fewest passing yards, certainly fewest touches by Brody Emerton on the season tonight. Do they try to throw one here? Do they keep it on the ground where they've had that success?
I think 2 complete passes in the first half. Those are just the quick outs.
Wing T, split Widener wide left. That's the wide side of the field.
Widener's loading up the box.
And Widener will take the handoff, moving left to right now. Turn up inside. First down, touchdown. Zane Widener from the 10.
Touchdown,
Clinton, 40. CAC, 31.
Going to the right. Alex Huey pulling. He got pushed back again deep in the backfield, trying to outlap him to the outside there, outflank him to the outside, and then he cuts back and races into the end zone. And the Jackets have a 9-yard touchdown run by Zane Widener, and Steven Martinez will come on and try to give the Yellow Jackets a 10-point lead. His last 2 point-afters have been blocked. Looks like CAC is really loading up the right side over there. They're outnumbering the Yellow Jackets on the left side of the Yellow Jacket offensive line.
They get the snap. The ball's in the air. It's up and good. Clinton, 41. Central Arkansas Christian, 31. 8:31 in the third when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Well, the Yellow Jackets score. They take over at their own 29-yard, or the CAC 29-yard line. And the big play was 4th down and 5, a 9-yard touchdown run on 4th down by Zane Widener. Coach Dufran went back to the old saying, do what you do best, and they just ran their old wing T play, and CAC couldn't stop it. Yellow Jackets score, and they got a 10-point lead now, 41-31. 8:30 left in the third quarter. And let's see what type of adjustments Joe Hudson and the defense made at halftime against this powerful Mustang offense.
CAC huddle up on that sideline for a long time. Now they're going to come to the line of scrimmage under 10 seconds on the play clock. They'll bunch those receivers up again on the right side. That's the short side now. In motion goes Sullivan. Going to roll to the left is Wilson, looking to pass back across the middle. Caught at the 45, dropped there at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 6 on the carry. I heard that commercial during the break for the River Company Insurance. That made me think of that picture. It was tough a couple days ago. That Sam Standridge, his parents of the River Company, you may tell folks about that, but I saw a picture of him today with a big smile on his face. Now, he's got that leg all wrapped up tight, but it was good to see a smile on Sam's face.
Yeah, broke his leg in basketball practice the other day. Had to have, I think, surgery the same day, and talked to Sydney. The Yellow Jackets stop it for a short game. Talked to his sister, Sydney Standridge, and said he was able to, I think, get up on his own today and doing better. Wanted to come tonight, but I'm not sure if he's here. But we'll send out our get well soon to Sam Standridge, outstanding young man.
That brings up third
key
and
member
short.
of the Yellow Jacket basketball team.
And that stop's going to force the Mustangs to a 3rd and 1. They are at their own 49-yard line. 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left.
Tried to draw Clinton offside early. Now they're switching the play, and Jackets are going to rush with only 3.
Wilson's in the shotgun, 1 back, fake the handoff, keeping himself, gets to the corner. He's got the first down to the sidelines, out of bounds at the Yellow Jacket 45, I believe. A pickup of 6. They've moved it across midfield.
Jackets only going to rush 3, and then they spread those receivers way out, so it's just him in a race to the corner for 2 or 3 yards and a first down. Clock keeps running down towards 7 minutes. I mentioned Matthew Post. He's out. I think we may have mentioned this, out in Utah to watch the Razorbacks tomorrow. He met Jimber Burnett today, I think, in the airport, the famous basketball player from out there.
Up the middle, pulling some tacklers up across the 35 near the 33-yard line. Another first down for CAC.
CAC picked up right where they left off the first half. The only stop the Jackets got in the first half was a intercepted pass by Landon Rose.
And they're going to play fast. They're on the line of scrimmage. Now they'll hold up just a bit. Look to the sideline, get the play call in, but they were up on the ball quickly. Play clock at 20. There's the snap. Fake the handoff. Wilson keeps it himself. Starts right, turns it back up the middle. He's got some space. Makes some tackler miss on that sideline on the CAC side of the field, and he's all the way up. Let's see, maybe the 12-yard line, a pickup of, we'll say, 22 and a Mustang first down.
He's got, as you said, just enough speed to cause you some trouble, and he never takes a solid lick. We've seen him several times just go out of bounds. He's pretty smart. He knows he's not going to take a big lick and have to leave the ball game. And quickly, they are down at the Clinton 10-yard line.
Snap the football, the far hash. Fakes down up, keeps it himself, starts right, turns it back up in the middle, and somehow he finds a hole, he dives, and he gets in for the touchdown. Wilson on some nifty ball carry, and 6:31 in the third. It's Clinton 41, CAC 37.
Yeah, I think they decided with the spread the receivers out. Looks like Clinton's going to try to play man defense with some extra guys in the defensive backfield. So now maybe a chance for CAC thinking we'll go ahead and run the football now, and just those safe quarterback draws. And CAC drives 60 yards quickly and right back in the ball game.
On for the extra point attempt. It's up, and it's good. Clinton 48, CAC, Clinton 41, CAC 38. 6:31 in the third when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Hi, I'm Joey Dobbs with State Farm Insurance here in Clinton. We are proud to support Clinton Yellow Jacket sports, and we're here to support you on and off the field. For surprisingly great rates on auto, home, life, and supplemental health insurance, stop by today. We're located just off of Highway 65 before the Little Red River next to H&R Block. Give us a call at 745-6323 or visit our website at calljoeydobbs.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by PEH Supply, by Clinton Drug, by Artelco, by Crowell Saw and Supply, by the Latitude Bistro, by Western Sizzlin', by Joe and Hash, and by Jamie Beavers DDS, and by the Huddle House. These fine sponsors help bring you tonight's game.
Well, there's a scramble for the ball, and CAC has it. We talked in the break, you've got to recover every one of these onside kicks. And the Jackets had a clear shot at that one, and the ball squirted away. And CAC has it right back with a chance to take the lead at the 50-yard line.
Their second successful onside kick of the night. It's just like a turnover, or sometimes it is a turnover if it comes off a receiving team's hands. But regardless, it's a three-point ball.
Decided to be aggressive there and go after the ball, but it just bounced off of us just enough to CAC pick it up. That was a tough one, though. You didn't know if it was going to go the full 10 yards or not, and then you had to try to make a decision late.
Shotgun snap. Wilson keeps it himself. And again, he will break loose. And if they don't catch him, he's going to score. Looked like they may have had him stopped just across the line of scrimmage. Instead, it's a 50-yard touchdown run up the middle. It's CAC 44. Clinton 41. I'm having trouble keeping up with the numbers.
He's strong and stocky. You cannot tackle him from the waist up, and we've seen that several times tonight. Several Yellow Jackets had a shot there and tried to tackle him up high. You got to go low to get him to the ground. He's no speedster, but he can run well enough, and he's strong enough, just like Zane Widener. You're going to try to tackle him up high. You're not going to be able to do it.
The kick is up, and it's good. That's Adrian May, successful again. CAC 45-41. Let's keep it here during the break. I don't remember the last time we talk about sometimes the game's going to be a shootout because teams get off fast in the first half or in the first quarter. Neither of these teams have let up. It's 45-41. We're not halfway through the third quarter, maybe but for a couple of onside kicks and an interception by the Yellow Jackets. The team's got a couple of mistakes there, maybe leading to scores by the other teams. It's just been one offensive scoring drive after another. A lot of those very quick. That one was what one play. Clinton's had a couple
50 yards.
Clinton's had a couple of 3-play touchdown possessions, and we're right back at that, setting up for possibly an onside kick by CAC again, where they've been successful already twice tonight.
Clinton's punted once. CAC took a knee at the end of the half. Clinton's intercepted one pass. CAC's recovered 2 onside kicks, so they are +1. In the turnovers.
Again, the onside kick, and this time fielded cleanly at the 40. I believe that's Bryson Littell for the Yellow Jackets. So Clinton offense will have it. Fisher will put it at the 49. And good field position for Clinton if they can regain the lead here. And just moments ago, Clinton had a 10-point lead. And now 2 touchdowns, quick touchdowns by CAC. They're up by 4.
Got word that the Sam family are listening in tonight. Maybe we can bring you a victory here. Definitely been entertaining if you're watching at home.
Man, and I hope you watch the live stream, and I hope folks around the state might be watching the live stream before this night's over. If you're on a message board, tell them there's a shootout going at Jim Tomlinson Field tonight, and they need to tune into the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel. We may be a long way time-wise from this one being over. It's 9 o'clock. We're not halfway through the third quarter, and we may still be here for a while, but hopefully folks can pick up on this one before the night's over.
Crowd's getting into a little music here, a little country dance music going right now. Crowd predominantly pink tonight for breast cancer awareness here. I see Mike Alexander down to our left there. An interesting connection. He played wide receiver for Harding at the same time that Tommy Shoemate played wide receiver for Harding. They're good friends, known each other for a long time, and he's here tonight watching his old buddy coaching from across the way over there.
His son, Zach Alexander, he's come down from the University of Arkansas. We'll get Zach on the radio sometime with us during basketball season, talk about some things. Chalk the handoff inside Bryson Biddle. This time he's got some room, pulling his way up to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 16 on the carry by Venable, and a Yellow Jacket first down. He got through just like we've seen him start the previous drives where he picks up 5. That time he got across the line and made a nice move, had some open field. He turns that one into a 16-yard pickup.
And when coming out of that fullback slot again, that blast has worked well. Yellow Jacket offensive line, got to give them an A tonight. They've done a good job.
Ball on the far hash, the visiting side. Chalk crouches low, handoff, Widener out of the slot, right to left. Gets away from one tackler, a second, 25-20, gets away from a third. Takes on a 4th touchdown, Zane Widener, 35. Get out your video again. 4 defenders along the way cannot bring down Zane Widener. And it's Clinton back on top, 47-45.
Man, he got to the outside the numbers here on the near side, and a guy went low, tripped him up, actually kind of messed up his steps. They got choppy, kept his balance, got down the sideline. And there was a cornerback at the 5-yard line that did not want to see Zane Widener coming at him. And Zane rolled into the end zone. Jackets retake the lead.
Martinez for the kick. Can he put him up? Low snaps on the turf. Brody Emmert's going to have to cover it. They will not have a chance to get the kick in the air. It's Clinton 47, CAC 45. 5:40 remaining in the third. We got to take a break and catch our breath. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Joey Dobbs with State Farm Insurance here in Clinton. We are proud to support Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports, and we're here to support you on and off the field. For surprisingly great rates on auto, home, life, and supplemental health insurance, stop by today. We're located just off of Highway 65 before the Little Red River next to H&R Block. Give us a call at 745-6323 or visit our website at calljoeydobbs.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh.
Well, we come back to play. We kick it deep this time. And CAC almost returned it for a touchdown. They're going to be down at the Yellow Jacket 39.
Billy Stanley on the tackle.
I talked during the break. Zane Widener now with 5 touchdowns on the night. And there's still almost a
quarter and a half.
17 minutes of football left.
47-45. And they almost scored there on the kickoff return. Instead, CAC at the Yellow Jacket 39. Good field position. We've seen Wilson do the damage running the football himself. This time he's going to sling it out past, caught behind the line of scrimmage to the left side, makes the move, and tackled at about the...
Tackle made by number 20, Brody Emerton.
Let's see, 38, 37. Brody Emerton comes up, makes the tackle. So a short gain for the Mustangs, a pickup of 2.
Quick out in the flat. Brody came up from a safety spot to make an open field tackle. So almost may have to see, maybe we saw last week, Boxside finally, took a chance and jumped one of those and intercepted, run it back for a touchdown. You almost have to wonder if the Yellow Jackets maybe think about guessing right on one of those.
Shotgun Wilson's going to roll to his right, gets past the fair. Oh, says go deep. Oh, he can't hang on. Kind of zipped it up to his intended receiver, Judah Ward, inside the 20. I think he realized he was going to get behind the defense. Just couldn't pull it in.
Well, Wilson's so smart. He could have ran, and he saw the receiver was even up, but the defensive back was looking right at the quarterback, so he pointed for him to go deep, and he threw it just off the receiver's hands. Wilson, I was reading, was a He's a 4.0 student, and that was a 4.0 smart play right there, just off the fingertips of the receiver. That would have been a touchdown.
You almost expect it to be in this type of ball game. Now, CC did the damage with the passing game in the first half. They've had success with the running game so far to start the second half. They're going to pass again. Pressure by Widener. And there's going to be a penalty. Wilson's going to get away. He's got some room. This one's going to be coming back. He may take it all the way to the end zone. He's down the left sideline.
2 flags down, one on the far side early.
Widener,
50-yard line late.
And Widener either got tackled, blocked in the back, or held back at the 50. That's one of the penalties.
There's a flag on the play.
He was just about to get Wilson.
That's going to come back and be a holding penalty, and that's big. Once again, Yellow Jackets trying to tackle Wilson above the waist. Man, he is too strong for that. Of course, the defense, we've been out there a long time. He gets a little bit weary, but this penalty is going to be huge. It'll be marked 10 yards from the spot, and the flag's laid on the 48-yard line.
At least that's one with the coaching staff. They saw it happen so early in the play. Maybe they couldn't be too disappointed as that played out because you're thinking, that's coming back if you had a good look at that. So not much of a protest from the sideline.
Holding against the offense.
First flag was an illegal procedure. Yellow Jackets will decline that one. They'll take the hold from the 48. It marks it back to the CAC 42.
Let them hear you, Clinton Yellow Jacket fans.
So that's going to make it 3rd and 29 back at the 42.
Got to hold your breath with this CAC offense. Looks like, about 27 yards?
We got a good look down the line of scrimmage. CC's 42, going to pass. Pressure from Widener in the corner. Wilson evades it, stretching out. They're giving chase. Louder, I think, going to throw it deep down the right side. Jump ball over the head of the intended receiver, as well as the Yellow Jacket
Wilson
defense.
Took a shot at the 40. He is getting up slow. Not sure if he ever went down, but he's moving slow. As he got the ball away, he's a tough kid. He got kind of extended out, and the Yellow Jackets came in and hit him.
Well, let's see. CAC has yet to punt the football tonight. They're facing 3rd and 29. The football's at their own 42. And there was a penalty on the play against the Yellow Jackets. Moves it, 10 yards up across the 50 to the maybe not quite the 48.
Never saw
and keeps the down the same. 3rd down.
Was they called a roughing the passer? Not sure. Never even saw a flag on the ground or a signal by the official.
Well, that maybe sets you up for 2 plays to get the first down now with a 3rd and 20.
No argument from the Clinton sideline, so the Yellow Jackets bring pressure.
And he's going to throw it incomplete into the turf. Zane Widener, he got a good run. They didn't block him on the corner, and he's going to take Wilson to the ground after he threw the football. Wilson's had back-to-back plays where they got hit hard. You can tell he's been over just a bit.
That's probably the second inaccurate pass he's thrown tonight. That was a little bit short. CAC, by the way, has played 7 straight weeks without a bye week. The Yellow Jackets had a bye week 2 weeks ago. Well, it's 4th down. This is huge. He's also the punter. Emerton thinks he's going to punt, and he is.
Wilson will kick the football. It's a good kick down the field. Emerton will let it hit now. He'll field it at about the 12. Makes the first miss, the second miss. Got a little bit of a block. Gets to the sideline, out of bounds. Good return by Brody Emerton. He'll get it up to the 31-yard line. 4 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in the third, so Clinton gets a stop on CAC. They get the football back after scoring a touchdown on the previous drive. It's got a 2-point lead, 47-45.
Yeah, we talked about it, the 2-possession lead. Here we go. We're up 2. Defense got what they needed with a little help from a penalty. And now the offense takes over with still 4:08 left in the third quarter.
And Chalk under center, the wing tee set. Quick handoff again by Bryson Venable. I think that's been the first down play, I think, on every drive this series here in the second half. So last time in that previous series, it went for 15 or so. This time they'll hold Bryson to about a 3-yard gain, 2nd down and 7. But again, your head coach, Krista Friend, you say that make them stop it. They have yet to stop, for the most part, this Yellow Jacket running game tonight. So run it right at him. Here we go again. Out of the slot, it's Widener, right to left. And he almost got away. Tackler tried to kind of swing him down. He goes down at the 39. That's a pickup of, is that maybe 5 on the carry? 3rd down and 2.
He almost had 3 defenders on him. He rolled out of them and almost got away. Lost his balance getting out of there. But makes it a manageable 3rd down and 2. And you don't want to hand the ball right back over to CAC here. Big play.
Ball in the near hash, the home side. Quick handoff, fullback, left side. I think that's a 1st down. Bryson Venable on the carry up to almost the 43-yard line.
Bryson Venable over the left side.
1st down, Yellow Jackets.
For another Clinton Yellow Jacket.
Venable getting a lot of carries tonight. He and Landon Rose. Widener as well. Again, Spencer Bannister went out with injury last week, and Spencer unable to play. Chalk, the handoff is to Billy Stanley. Billy's getting carries. He's going to stretch it out the right side, kind of lowers his shoulder, takes on the defender up at the 48-yard line. That's a pickup. Should be good for about 5 yards. Bring up 2nd down.
Good run by Billy Stanley to the outside. Took on a hit after about a yard. Fought off that tackler and got 5 yards on 1st down. When you get 4 and 5 yards on 1st down, you can do a lot of things. That playbook is wide open. CAC is really loading up the line now.
Out of the slot, it's Widener. Gets by 1 defender, and a second will take Zane down at the 45. See where they give his progress. Had 1 defender down around his ankles, and Zane's able to hop over that or get by it. The second defender had time to come in, make the stop, and he'll lose maybe a couple of yards. Going to bring up 3rd and almost 7 for Clinton.
CAC finally decided we've got to load the box, overpopulate the line of scrimmage with more offensive linemen than we have, and that time when Zane got to the corner, they kind of outnumbered 3-1 on the corner. How about Chalk now in the shotgun? I was going to say you might look for maybe something with a tight end.
Or Brody Emerton. Can he get single coverage? He will throw it down the field. Chalk caught middle field. Dawson Burgess at the 35, up across the 30 to Burgess. 1st down, Yellow Jackets.
That was the play I was looking for, but I thought they'd probably take it under center, showing run formation, and then Jasper Burgess, Burgess make the catch over the middle there, and he did make the catch at the 30 and a 1st down. Dawson Burgess. Jasper was here last week. I saw him for homecoming.
Back under center, Chalk the handoff inside Venable. And up the middle, good for another 5, if not more. Bryson Venable up to the 24-yard line.
15, Bryson Venable.
Big throwing catch from Chalk
Gain of 6
to
yards.
Burgess to keep this drive alive.
40 seconds on the game clock running, 28 on the play clock. We'll at least get one more play here in the 3rd quarter. This seems like a long drive compared to everything else we've seen tonight. One more play here. 2nd down and almost 4. The give is to Landon Rose, and he's across the 20, up the 18. That should be good for a Yellow Jacket 1st down. Official says yes. They'll move the chains. That will stop the game clock momentarily. Does Clinton want to have another snap before the 3rd quarter comes in? It looks like they do. They're going to jump on the line of scrimmage quickly. They'll start the clock.
Flag, offside CAC.
And enough confusion there brought on by the Yellow Jacket offense that caused the Mustangs to jump offside. So interesting on a 1st down play, clock running down, you jump up there.
Yeah, went without a huddle, which was something different for CAC to look at. You're thinking maybe the Yellow Jackets just run the clock out, move on to the 4th quarter. The Yellow Jackets went quick to the line without a huddle, and CAC jumped off sides, 1st and 5, and see if they want to run a play here.
They snap it here. 3, 2, 1. They will not. That'll do it. The 3rd quarter. What was the halftime score? 34, 31. A couple of more
31 Clinton.
A couple of more touchdowns by each team in this shootout tonight. It is 47-45. Clinton with a 2-point lead. Fourth quarter when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
So we start the fourth quarter of this wild shootout. Clinton leads 47-45. We still got 12 minutes to play, and it's 9-17 here in Clinton. And the Yellow Jackets have 1st and 5 at the 14.
Give to Widener out of the slot, makes one miss in the backfield. And, is there a turnover? Mustangs come out with the football.
It's also
the official threw
15.
Is that a white flag? He threw that, and the Widener was coming out of the slot, took the handoff. The head official in the backfield.
Now, we'll say,
looks
like they took the ball out of Widener's hands. Both players were standing up, and it's holding against Clinton. The ball is going to go over to CAC. I was going to mention last year we noticed, especially in junior high football, they taught them CAC defensively. They're always trying to rip the ball out. A lot of times they wouldn't make the tackle. They would try to rip the ball out. We saw it again last night in the junior high game, and maybe what happened there. And that is a huge turn of events. The Yellow Jackets look like they were fixing to go in for another touchdown, and now CAC has it down by 2.
And maybe that. Did they give a penalty signal? That was a white towel that the official handed off to a Yellow Jacket defender.
Yellow flag.
There was a flag.
Side, and they called holding on Clinton.
Okay. So Wilson in the shotgun. This time deep on his own end of the field. Inside handoff. Not much across the 15. Up to the 17. A pickup of 2 on the carry.
Carry over the left side for a short gain. Tackled by a swarm of Yellow Jackets.
So what? Clinton's butt for the onside kicks. Is that Clinton's first turnover of the night?
First turnover of the night for the Yellow Jackets, yeah. As far as except for the onside kicks. Now the Yellow Jackets have a big lineman down at the line of scrimmage, and is that
70 or 71? Is
71.
it Jared Brown?
Yes, Jared Brown. With Alex Huey coming back this week. Jared was having to play both ways, so he was only having to play predominantly defense tonight. And he played on about every play last week. Looks like he's going to hop up.
It's been tended
Pretty
to
tough
by
young man.
Dr. Keith Coward and physical therapist Richard Matthews here tonight. Jared's going to hustle off the field on his own, so it looks like he'll be okay.
I think we'll see him again. Tough young man. Started playing football a couple of seasons ago and turned out to be a good asset for the Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jacket defense got their first stop of the night, other than they taking a knee at the end of the half when they forced CAC to punt. Can they do it again?
Let's see. Wilson got it back to his right. 4 receivers out. Inside handoff. Zane Widener with a tackle. Maybe a yard or so to the 18. 3rd and.
That brings up a 3rd down and 9.
Try to catch the Yellow Jackets, those 3 down linemen playing pass defense, so they thought they'd try to bust a run. But Widener, kind of an outside or middle linebacker spot, came up and made the tackle.
3rd down and 8 for CAC. Punted on their previous series. You would think if the Yellow Jackets can hold here, they'd force them to punt again. Going to throw, caught. Did he knock it away? Oh!
A fumble.
Is it a catch and a fumble? We couldn't see through the Yellow Jacket sideline. Caught at about the 23. Maybe a fumble. If not, it was incomplete. What's the call?
Yet.
Yellow Jackets thinks
they're going to call it incomplete.
Head official says incomplete.
We couldn't see for the players on the bench, but it looked like the ball hit him right in the chest, probably a catch, and the Yellow Jackets drilled him immediately, and the ball bounced out, rolling toward the Clinton goal line. Clinton fell on it. The officials talked about it, and they gave it back to CAC.
Yellow Jacket fans.
Well, it looks like that will force a punt for CAC back at their own 17.
I don't know. I think I'd get up here and play defense. The ball is more important here than the return. But they're going to kick it.
And Wilson down the field. It's going to go out of bounds. Looks to be about the Yellow Jacket 45-yard line. We'd better take a quick break when we can. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Well, the CAC punt goes out of bounds at the 47-yard line. The Jackets have great field position as Billy Stanley picks up 5 yards on first down. The Jackets will have it at the CAC 42 when the Jackets leading by 2 with 10 minutes left in this shootout, 47-45.
Chalk under center, quick give. Fullback Landon Rose gets across the 40, maybe the 38, pickup of about 4 on the carry. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Yellow Jackets at the CAC. We'll call it the 39. So probably 2 plays to pick up the first down.
Widener lined up in the wing here on the near side.
Chalk's going to keep it himself, and it looks to be good for a first down. Where does his knee go down? Sideline officials looking. Is it the 36 or the 37? Will we need a measurement? We'll see. As the players get up, the official will spot the football. It's a Yellow Jacket first down.
Good job by Chalk. They went on first sound. Offensive line. Good going on that first sound, and Chalk stayed low. We saw once last week he got a little bit too high probably on the quarterback sneak. He stayed low, submarine low, got the first down. The Jackets have it at the CAC 37 clock at 9 minutes.
Back under center. Widener out of the slot, left to right, turns it up inside. Good tackle. Took a couple of Mustangs, but at the 34, 3-yard pickup. Widener
on the carry.
Widener's got 5 touchdowns on the night. Could he get a 6th and put the Yellow Jackets up by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, a 6th one would be huge. Jackets clinging to a 2-point lead here. It's been a heck of a ball game if you just tuned in. It was 34-31 at the half.
Shotgun snap, handoff, put it in the belly, just across the line for a 1-yard pickup to the 33. Not much. 3rd down. Maybe what this might do, though, if the Yellow Jackets continue to pick up first downs, they are utilizing some of the clock. There's not been any long possessions tonight by either team. 1-play scoring drives, 3-play scoring drives. The Yellow Jackets might not mind if they could take some time off the clock and score here.
Well, they face a 3rd and long, though. They did not want this situation here.
Shotgun snap, pitch it forward to Widener. A little bit of a shuttle. Gets by 1, stretches out. He's going to have a first down. He gets to the sideline. Now it's a race. They'll knock him out of bounds inside the 10. Looks to be up near the 5. First down. 1st and goal for the Yellow Jackets.
that shuttle pass, a little Delaware pitch. Widener gets up slowly, but he's up. Gets to the outside the numbers, gets down inside the 10. CAC had a couple of shots at him short of the first down, but he showed his power to break the tackle and his speed to get down the sideline. And now he's coming out, but I think he's going to maybe just catch a breath here. But another big run by Zane Widener, and the Jackets have it at the 5-yard line.
Bryson Littell will come in at the slot. He's on the right side. Chalk goes low. He turns. The handoff. I think it's
Fumble.
Billy Stanley. Into the end zone, and it's covered.
Number 70.
By the is that touchdown for the Yellow Jackets.
Joey Hicks with a touchdown. The Jackets fumbled it into the end zone. Hicks fell on it. And the biggest touchdown of his career, no doubt. And a huge touchdown in this one. After all the great plays tonight by all the great skill players, it came down to an offensive lineman.
53-45. Martinez extra point. It's in the air. It's good.
And the extra point is good.
54-45. A 9-point lead. 7:09 in the ball game when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Well, as we come back to play, the student section is chanting, Joey, Joey. And Joey Hicks scores a touchdown, recovers the fumble in the end zone, and the Jackets have a 9-point lead, 54-45. CAC returns the kickoff.
First down, Mustang.
Up to the 38-yard line with 7:02 left in one of the wildest games ever played, I would have to say, here at Jim Thomason Field. They've been around since 1950.
So our stat man, Coach Matthew Post, is away tonight.
Might be glad he's away tonight. He got some work to do tonight.
But the coaching staff, they'll watch the video. They'll get stats from this, and we'll have to report them to you next week. The numbers are going to be something coming out of tonight's game, so I'll look forward to that. Wilson's got his own numbers, the quarterback for CAC. This time he's looking to pass. He's being pressed by Widener, and Zane's going to take him down in the backfield again. Back at the 21, a loss of 17.
Zane Widener.
Widener, I'm not sure the CAC coaching staff will holler at the official or I think maybe the players. But, man, what a play by Widener. He's been out there almost every play, and still he runs the quarterback down. I was going to say, you don't want them to score here, but if they do, you don't want a quick score. Keep everything in front of you.
54-45, that's 99 points. When's the last time we had a combined 100-point night in a Clinton High School football game? Mustangs, they're going to try to put it over 100, but they're on their end of the field. It's the 26, not the 21, I'm sorry. Pass down the field, off the hands. That was almost a catch, but it was good defense by the Yellow Jackets in that secondary. Dawson Burgess up at the 45.
Good play by Dawson Burgess there.
And that brings up third and long.
Guy running that post pattern over the middle, that crossing route, and Burgess was right there, and it's third down.
You couldn't ask for a better pass and a better spot there. Just good defense. That was pretty. That would have given the Mustangs a chance to get a first down. Now it's 3rd and 23, and Wilson in the empty backfield. Shotgun snap. Going to pass. Going to throw it deep. It's high to the right side. It's a jump ball and had a chance, but it's incomplete at the Yellow Jacket 40. 4th and 23.
Liam Hudson out there on defense. The pass was a little bit underthrown. Liam came back and played it perfectly, and it's 4th down for CAC, and this could be the play of the game if the Yellow Jackets could stop them right here.
And the football at their own 26. You think if they don't make it, it's a short field. I mean, could they stop the Yellow Jacket offense anyway? Or do you kick it down the field and try to get an extra field position? I don't know if it matters.
Yeah, they got to go for it here, I think.
There's the snap. Wilson will kick it. Pretty good kick. Nobody back to return. And it will roll to the Yellow Jacket 38-yard line. Clinton will have it there. There's 5 minutes, 49 seconds remaining in the ball game. It's Clinton 54, Central Arkansas Christian 45.
CAC putting it on the hands of their defense now. You thought they might go for it there. They're going to kick it. The Yellow Jackets have it. Back at, looks like the 33-yard line where they'll start this drive.
And maybe one more touchdown or 3 or 4 minutes off the clock could give the Yellow Jackets a win. Expect a dose of maybe Bryston Venable and the running game coming up. There's the handoff. It's on the right side. CAC was ready for it. No gain. Back to the line of scrimmage. Clock will continue to roll.
I think CAC, they're going to have to gamble now. And when I say gamble this way, they're probably going to try to load the line up thinking Clinton's going to run the ball on every play, trying to run the clock down. So they're going to give us the pass. Not sure if we want to take it. We want to keep the clock running. Also, we've seen it before, though. You bust that front line, there's no second level, and the Yellow Jackets can get some big plays. And these are what we call championship drives. Late in the game, you put a couple 3 first downs together, you win the ball game. And see if that offensive line can wedge out 10 yards here.
Landon Rose ain't Widener. It's Widener out of the slot, right to left. Makes a move, makes a miss, makes a second miss, gets sideline, turns on the speed, and he's got a first down across the 45 up to the 46-yard line.
That's the great player that Zane Widener is right there. That was a 2 or 3 yard gain. And Widener bounces inside, bounces outside, gets outside the numbers in front of the CAC bench, and picks up 11 yards for a first down. CAC's got a player down, but when we get back to action, that clock is going to roll down under 5 minutes. What do you got to give Joe Hudson's defense? They've given up some points for that, but the second half, they have been much more stingy on defense. We saw that last week against Bauxite. They only gave up 1 touchdown in the second half last week. The defense did, so they've done a good job here in the second half, give the Yellow Jackets a chance to win the football game. And it looks like we're back to action. And the clock at 5:01, and it'll start up as soon as the official marks it ready for play. Nobody's left yet, and this one's been too entertaining.
Now the game clock starts at 4:55, play clock at 17. Ball's on the far hash, Central Arkansas Christian side of the field. They break the huddle, get to the line. Wing tee set. One receiver to the right, that's Emberton. Handoff moving left to right, out of the backfield, stretching out. Making a miss, still on his feet, spinning, knocked backwards, but not before the 49-yard line. Looks to be about a 3-yard pickup on the carry for
number 21, Billy
Stanley.
A good hard run by Billy Stanley. Gets 3, almost 4 yards on first down. Clock's winding down to 4:15.
Stanley, Rose, and Widener here in the second half running the football for the Yellow Jackets.
Jackets take their time, so we got 15 seconds on the snap clock.
Look at Chalk. He's just standing up watching that play clock. He's a smart senior quarterback.
That's a coach's son at quarterback. He knows how to work that clock.
Inside handoff. Hit the hole quick for meeting the Mustang tacklers. Looks to be at the 48, maybe the 47. Let's call it the 48-yard line. That'll leave the Yellow Jackets with a 3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4. You don't want to have to go to a 4th down here.
CAC with 2 timeouts. The Yellow Jackets with 2 as well.
First down here, and CAC would have to start using those timeouts. Widener now lined up in the left slot instead of the right.
snap the handoff. Venable in the back. Oh, met at the line of scrimmage. If not a yard behind it, dropped, hit hard. And fourth down, and going to be a long 4 for the Yellow Jackets. Game clock running at 3 minutes to go. That puts the play clock at 40, though. They're going to they can get this down inside 2.5 minutes. They may let it roll all the way and wait for either CAC to take a timeout or Clinton to take a timeout. And that could put a hurt on things for the Mustangs. Maybe go to the line of scrimmage, try to draw them offside. Don't snap the football if CAC doesn't stop the clock.
They're trying to draw them offsides.
That's what they're going to do here, just now under 10 seconds. CAC smart. They're not going to move. 3, 2,
take a
1.
Timeout here.
Call the timeout.
Good job by Coach Dufran. He milked it for every second there.
2:21.
2:21 mark.
Timeout, Yellow Jackets.
I think you got to kick it here. I mean,
still got a 2-score lead.
If you want to, control your own destiny, you can go for it here. If you get a first down, it's over. But if you punt them deep, make them have to go the length of the field, that'll take some time, and they have to score twice. So this is been quite a ball game. 2:21 left, 54-45. Clinton with the lead. 99 points in this game. And we'll see what the Yellow Jackets decided to do. Don't want to get anything blocked here. Alex Huey checks out. Brody Emberton.
Well, when Clinton's needed a play like this in the yardage, it's been Widener out of the slot.
And Widener lines up beside the quarterback. That usually means punt.
And he will drop back.
Nobody back for CAC. Just get it off.
Good kick down the field. 10.
Oh, yeah.
5. Clinton's going to have a chance to down it. They will. Looks to be just inside the 5-yard line. You couldn't have drawn it up any better. 2:11 to go. CAC at their own 4-yard line. They trail 54-45.
Yeah, you didn't say it any better. Couldn't have drawn it up more perfect than that. Widener punt. Emberton downs it at the 4-yard line. And CAC's got to go 96 yards in 2 minutes, 11 seconds, and 2 timeouts. And they have to score twice. So, once again, probably go to that halo defense, 3 or 4 safeties. Nobody gets behind you, and try to tackle everybody in the field. Looks like the Yellow Jackets will probably rush 3. I see Alex Huey up there. Jared Brown's back in the game. He's up there. And then the Yellow Jackets going with a couple of safeties and some deep corners.
Shotgun snap in the end zone. They'll make the handoff, try to catch the Yellow Jackets off guard a little bit or have some space there with all those defenders well behind the line of scrimmage. But going to be tackled at the 5. Sheldon Louder with a tackle.
Yeah, a lot of teams in this situation maybe try to do a draw play, try to get 10, 15 yards, get themselves some room, but nothing there.
Oh.
And Widener just decked the quarterback. An incomplete pass. That was close to a safety.
That stops the clock with 1:44.
Pressure applied by number 23.
I'm sure they saw the video last week when Widener put a couple of licks on the box side quarterback late in the ball game. And now it's 3rd down from about the 6-yard line.
Jared Brown's back in the ball game. Went out briefly with an injury earlier. He's back at a nose guard spot.
I think you cover with extra safeties, and they're just turning Widener loose, and the quarterback's got to get rid of it quick. And he's in the end zone, and that should be a safety. Well, they're going to call it a fumble. It looked like he was already down in the end zone. You could have called it an intentional grounding. They're just going to call it a fumble, and the Yellow Jackets will have it.
Clinton will recover the football.
I think the quarterback says I pitched it forward. Should be an incomplete pass, but there was no receiver. You could call it intentional grounding in the end zone.
And the officials are talking it over. There was not a flag on the play. And what
think you could call that a forward pass, but I also think you could call it intentional grounding because he just threw it to avoid a sack.
And if he wasn't down yet, we kind of thought, that's the call. Intentional grounding in the end zone. And that is a safety.
Grounding against the Mustangs.
That is the correct call right there.
The result of the play is a safety.
The quarterback was right. I threw an underhanded pass forward. It's an incomplete pass. He was absolutely correct, but there was no receiver within 10 yards of where he threw the ball, and he threw it from the end zone, which makes it intentional grounding and a safety. Good call by the officials.
2 points for the Yellow Jackets, 56-45. Central Arkansas Christian will have a free kick, I believe, from the 40. And what a game that you couldn't have, you might not could have scripted anyway. What an unusual ending.
A Joey Hicks touchdown and a safety, just like we've been talking about all week. Oh, boy, the linemen are going to have a good time tonight. And to be a free kick, CAC will have to kick it to Clinton from the 20-yard line. They can put it on a tee or they can punt it. They can also onside kick it, though, so our front line of defense is down here at the 30. If the Yellow Jackets recover, they're just going to run the clock out.
This makes me think. You can go back and watch this game tomorrow. Next week, anytime. They're archived on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel. If you heard about this game, you weren't here tonight, but you heard about it, go watch it on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel. 56-45, a minute 37 to go. CAC to kick the football from the 20. They've had 2 successful onside kicks tonight. They need one here. There it is. They'll kick it. Pretty good bounce, but covered by the Yellow Jackets at about the 32. That's Bryson Littell.
He shot the last 2 of those. Bryson Littell. And the Yellow Jackets will run out the clock, and they'll be 6-1 on the year, 4-1 in conference play. And the Yellow Jackets were on the road for a big one just down the highway. We're taking on Pottsville. We need everybody to come out next Friday night as the Yellow Jackets are in second place, still trying to stay on the heels of Haskell Harmony Grove. A win tonight will exceed last year's 5 wins.
2 timeouts. Let's see if CAC wants to stop it after this play. Inside handoff, about 3 yards on the carry. That Bryson Littell, it reminded me. That's Brian Henderson's son. Brian's listening out in Provo, Utah tonight, along with his dad, Jim Henderson. If he's still listening, I'm almost out of a voice tonight from trying to call this one out. Brian Henderson, this would have been a tough one tonight for you to call tonight, as the teams have put up over 100 points in this one. As we'll get near a minute to go before the Yellow Jackets have to snap this football, under a minute.
Been a gutsy performance again by the Yellow Jackets, shorthanded. You can't give the coaching staff enough credit. They have done a great job to piece this team together.
There's the handoff. Billy Stanley's got both hands on the football. They'll tackle him up at the 25.
And I think CAC is just going to let it run. Tommy Shoemaker's been on the sideline a long time, and he knows he's a classy guy. He knows how the game should end.
Stanley.
They got a couple timeouts, but they're not going to use them.
But it's going to have to snap the football. One more time. Here it is. On this 3rd down play, Chalk can just take a knee if he wants to. Uh-oh. He's going to pass the football to Zane Widener. Uh-oh. And
now,
they are up
say
the 13
the reason
points.
for that was for the 13 points tiebreaker, because we only got 3 weeks in the win over Bauxite. That's the reason for that.
Touchdown.
It is a touchdown, complete to Widener. We talked
touchdown
about it
number
earlier.
6.
62-45. 19 seconds remaining. Martinez on for the extra point attempt. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's good. 62-45.
People may say that, outside looking in, the Yellow Jackets ran the score up. They didn't, because in Arkansas high school football, if there's a tiebreaker we have to have at the end of the year, you get so many points for each win up to 13. We had 11, and so this gave us our 13. The reason we needed that was at Bauxite last week, we only got 3 tiebreaker points. And so if there's a need for a tiebreaker to determine the playoffs. Every point counts. So, and I know Coach Shoemaker on the other side understands that. Back in the 80s, they tell me there was almost a Clinton Heber fight on the field when Heber did that, and a lot of folks didn't know about the tiebreaker point system. I think that's why Heber did it that night, but it caused a fracas, I heard, back in the 80s or the 90s.
And so we just thought this one was over moments ago with a final play, but we're going to have another play or two or three as Clinton will have to kick off the football from the 40. Martinez does. It's down the field, this time down the middle of the field. It's going to hit. Recovered at the 15. Going to turn up the middle. Not much room, tackled at the 24. That return took 5 seconds off the clock. We're down to 14 seconds.
2 touchdowns in the second half for CAC? They had 31 at the half. They have 45. Great job by the Yellow Jacket defense in the second half. They bent a little bit, but they didn't break much. And this will be win number 139 for head coach Christy Fran, the winningest coach in Clinton Yellow Jacket football history. And we talked about it. These two coaches came into the night combined 340 victories for these two head coaches.
A couple of timeouts still for CAC, but they're at their own 26-yard line. Wilson's in the shotgun. He's going to hand off up the middle. Tackled at the 30-yard line. And if there's no timeout, that'll be the final play. We're down to 3, 2, 1, and that will do it on a night that we see 108 points scored. It's Clinton 63, Central Arkansas Christian 45.
Thanks, everybody, for coming out. Have a safe
The players will
drive
line up.
home.
They'll shake hands, going down the 50. Coaching staff as well. 63, Central Arkansas Christian 45.
Jackets now lead the all-time series 5 wins to 2. And the Jackets, more importantly, are now 4-1 in conference play and 6-1 on the season. And we're on the road next week at Pottsville for a huge conference game as they'll take on the Pottsville Apaches. And these two teams, pretty good sportsmanship tonight. And we've seen some games this year with a little bit of chippiness going on sometimes, but these look like a pretty clean ball game tonight. Everybody's probably going to be a little tired when this one's over. And it ends with a Joey Hicks touchdown and a safety.
As the team's still shaking hands, now they're going to gather up on their respective ends of the field. The Mustangs talk it over with their coaching staff. The Yellow Jackets as well will meet at the 50 for some final words. The parents are up in the stands. They'll make their way down to the track, to the field, to visit with the guys after. And this one may be one where folks linger around after a while here. It's 9:48 on a Friday night, and maybe a little while before we get out of here. Well, if you joined us late, it's going to take us a little bit to recap this one. So we better let's gather our thoughts and gather our paperwork. We'll step away from the mic here for just a moment. Back to the studio when we return. We'll have the post-game show for you. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Nobody has sold more Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram vehicles than the Landers family. If you're looking for a hassle-free, stress-free buying experience, then Cowboy Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. If you want to pay too much, buy somewhere else. If you want the car deal you've always waited for, Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. It's quick and easy. Jump online at cowboycdjr.com or give us a call at 501-745-5333. Cowboy up or you'll pay too much.
Tonight's Yellow Jacket football is brought to you in part by these Yellow Jacket boosters, by Regions Bank, by Miller Sanitation, by Troy Groszowski with Edward Jones of Clinton, by Warren Chiropractic and Wellness Center, by Van Buren County Veterinarian Clinic, by PSG Heating and Air, by Tharp's Barbershop, and by Academy Mortgage. These fine sponsors help bring you tonight's game.
Friday night Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Hi, I'm Joey Dobbs with State Farm Insurance here in Clinton. We are proud to support Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports, and we're here to support you on and off the field. For surprisingly great rates on auto, home, life, and supplemental health insurance, stop by today. We're located just off of Highway 65 before the Little Red River next to H&R Block. Give us a call at 745-6323 or visit our website at calljoeydobbs.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Saver says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Nobody has sold more Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram vehicles than the Landers family. If you're looking for a hassle-free, stress-free buying experience, then Cowboy Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. If you want to pay too much, buy somewhere else. If you want the car deal you've always waited for, Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. It's quick and easy. Jump online at cowboycdjr.com or give us a call at 501-745-5333. Cowboy up or you'll pay too much.
Comrie Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing